Hello, Wasteland. Yeah, I know that Kenny has that issue as well, but he has his own. He creates his own scripts to eliminate that. Um, and yeah. So where was I? What are the buttons? But yeah, he had a bunch of bots spamming. It's actually worse than Twitch, which I never had a problem. The reason I stopped dual streaming, multi streaming, is because for whatever reason, yeah, the oh yeah, it is. Good job. I didn't even realize that. Thank you so much. That's why it's nice to have people in the stream. That actually tell you when shit is not going very well. There we go. That's a little bit better. It's because I played a retro stream yesterday, and for whatever reason, it resizes my screen for whatever reason. Yeah, thank you. And thank you for the host, Tagger. Really appreciate it. The thing, too, is... So, the thing... I stopped... It's so stupid. I used to be a big fan of auto-hosting, but Twitch kind of killed that. There's kind of no way of actually knowing who's auto-hosting you anymore. Apparently there is, but I don't see it. They stopped advertising who auto-hosts you, which is stupid. Where am I? Oh yeah, I'm at the actual objective. So I guess I'll go this way. Yeah, you are too. You, Tagger, Kenny, Avante, Psychosis. There's a bunch of you guys on my auto host, but you never know who auto hosts you. It's so stupid.
Do you truly believe that those who have sold you your mechanical eyes have resisted the temptation to peek through them?
Gary the
Cameras
Prophet.
are all around us, even within us. Your joys, your worries, your life. For them, it is all mere spectacle.
This feels a lot like Deus Ex when you go into Hang Shai. Just brighter, because there's an actual day.
Do you truly believe that those who have sold you...
And I feel Deus Ex did a little bit better.
Hey, V. Dr. Vector will see you now.
I'll sit tight over here. Me and Misty got a little catching up to do.
The world as will and idea. But besides all this, death is the great opportunity no longer to be I to him who uses it. During life, the will of a man is without freedom. His action takes place with necessity upon the basis of his unalterable character in the chain of motives. But everyone remembers much that he has done, and on account of which he is by no means satisfied with himself, on account of the unalterable nature of his character. Accordingly, he must cease to be what he is in order to be able to arise out of the germ of this nature as a new and different being. Therefore, death loses these bonds. The will again becomes free, for freedom lies in the ease, not in the opere. Arthur Schopenhauer. Oh wow. You're on auto host, blah blah blah. Yeah, so as long as no one can higher priority than you is streaming, you should be also on my channel. Hello, I screwed myself up. I have a bunch of stuff queued to post on Instagram, but I was going through deleting all these pictures that were jamming up my storage. Well, I deleted the images that were posted yet, so they didn't auto post like they were supposed to. I used to use Buffer to like when I used to do the when I actually had time and I used to do the This Day in Gaming, like this was released and stuff like that. Instagram was always a bitch. It would always lose my credentials. Instagram resets their asks you to reconfirm every like 2-3 months, which is not too bad, but still it's annoying because you never really know because they don't give you a heads up. They just tell you when it doesn't post. But Instagram was a bitch, and to get to reinitialize Instagram on Buffer, like on a third party, is a really big bitch. Like it's insanely stupid. It's yeah. I was never a big fan, but then again, who is? So all right, let's do this. All my cute posts have posted just fine. Yeah, it just randomly stops. It's not, and I've had that a few times. It's apparently better, but then again, I don't post as much as I used to.
Because I am. Always. Makes for easier living. But we got a new job lined up from a big hitter at the afterlife.
Oh, is it gonna be dangerous?
Don't you worry, mi amor. We're bulletproof.
Crystal Decanter. Okay. Horoscope Storyteller Group. Clients from Group Storyteller. Client number 1. 2077 MB Scorpio. You did it again. You rolled up your sleeves and cleaned the Augean stables. Everyone admires you, but you know that your only reward will be the next task you're given. There are not many like you in Night City, but without you, the city would have long turned into shadows and dust. Avoid flirty AIs that try to impress you with their knowledge of ancient Greek. Your lucky place? The net. Alright. Oh, client 2. There's actually more. DK Capricorn. You're a born corporal. Well, I am a Capricorn, since it's my birthday today. You plot, you plan, you calculate, and weave webs so tangled you sometimes lose yourself in them. If you only were the one calling the shots, you would already have the city at your feet. Unfortunately, you're caught up in the maze of responsibilities. But whatever you're plotting, make sure you see it through to the end. Avoid last-minute changes to plans. Well, that doesn't really happen. Your lucky place, Aresica Power. As long as I don't accidentally delete the file with a post, okay, blah, blah, blah. See post to it. What site did you use? Buffer. I used to use Buffer. Thank you. Yes, it's my date. It's my birthday today. I am the big 4-2. I am an even number. Don't feel much different from 41, but I'm 1 year older on paper. And good luck on 76. I know you've been playing it quite a bit. I tried to get back into 76. I just not for the life of me could get back into it. It's a third party that posts to a bunch of social media sites. So you set everything up on their site. Like you put in all your credentials for your posts. You have like some out of the box. You can pay like per year and you have a little bit more. And I used to post to Instagram, into Twitter, and because I had like a Roundtable and Corporate Gamer, I used to post to both of those. So 2 Twitter, 2 Facebooks, 2 Instagrams. Yeah, but Instagram was always a bitch. It's the only one, and it was never really easy. And apparently, I'm not the only one that had that issue. Not auto posting through Instagram, but auto hosting to Instagram from a third party. Apparently, is a biatch.
Hello? Anybody there?
Can I talk to you? No. Cards. I don't know if that's actually useful or if I could sell this at some point.
And they say I've got my head in the clouds. Earth to be.
Where am I supposed to go? Is this where I'm supposed to go?
Hello? Anybody there?
What's around here? The art direction is actually really nice in this, though. I like the graffiti and stuff. The actual look and aesthetic is actually pretty nice. But it feels like they didn't really, like, the models didn't evolve from The Witcher. Like, it's the same type of, look and feel, just that they're dressed differently. But that's the same thing I do with the social. I haven't had any issues. Yeah. 35 plus tax. Oh, you're 35. I missed a whole bunch of twists. You're 35? Only 35? You're a young pup. I completely missed that. Tagger, I think you're slightly older than I am, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's the thing with 76. There's some days where it runs perfectly well, and then there's other times where it runs like crap. And there's no rhyme or reason. I just don't like the gameplay. I just haven't been, I can't get into it.
Spry as ever, you old ripper.
Ripper Doc. Though a common practice, cyberware installation is still a dangerous and invasive procedure which can only be performed by qualified specialists, Ripper Docs. There are several Ripper Docs operating throughout the Night City, who offer a variety of different cyberware upgrades. Select your desired cybernetic upgrade from the list and enjoy your new abilities.
It's good to see you.
Okay.
Good to see you too, V. It's been a while. What do I owe the pleasure today?
Last gig. Had to jack into a client's neuro socket. Think I might have gotten spiked.
Experiencing migraines, nausea, hypersensitivity to bright lights?
Whole kit and caboodle.
All right, kid. We'll sort you out in a flash. Besides that, how are things?
Yeah, The Witcher, I didn't fit. I'm at episode 3.
V?
Heard of Dexter Deshawn?
Met a new fixer. He gave me a job. Name's Dexter Deshawn.
Known quantity from the afterlife. No denying you're moving up.
But, something you're not telling me, Vic?
Keep your guard up, that's all. I've heard some things about Dex. He's not as chill as he makes himself out to be.
But what's crashing around you?
Gonna keep
Yeah,
you
I actually
waiting
really like
all
the
day.
series. Looking for a grip.
Need some new kit, but tools, not toys, Vic. Time I bumped up my sights and got a grip.
Really? Now? Finally?
Vic, shit's getting real. Got a job from Dex Deshawn, hitting the major leagues. Need tech that can perform.
The Dexter Deshawn? Well, that is something. But let me guess. Hasn't paid you yet.
Quit crying, Vic. I'll bring you the eddies later, with interest. You know I will.
Last time. You hear? Chair, please. Sit down and relax.
Well, that's the thing. You have to kind, the adage of
Kuroshi Optics. Best I've got. And
the adage of, what's the saying say? What's the definition of insanity is trying to do the same thing, thinking that a different outcome will come. Something along those lines. Yeah, the thing is that it's very heavy thinking like that, long term. Yeah, everybody has peaks and valleys for sure, but you have to think about, okay, this is not working. What can I do that I can get out of this? And sometimes in order to do that, you have to get outside of the comfort zone, and you need to actually take risks that you normally wouldn't have to, you would normally not take. Again, that's just me.
Should be about right under the circumstances.
Because believe me, I've been down in the dumps before.
Now jack in.
Kuroshi? Whoa. Vic, nothing tops that on the market.
Sounds like it could come in handy then.
I gave you my word I'd pay you back, but this...
Yeah, that's
might be too
fine,
rich
but
for
you
my
were thinking
blood.
of moving out of state, right?
We'll work something out. Right now, I'm just out to make sure you get back in one piece. Eddie's in hand. You peruse and choose while I scan. Let's see what's going on inside.
And of course, if you don't want to have this conversation. I understand. Cyberware. Cybernetic implants are mechanical replacements for the organic parts of your body. They can give you superhuman-like abilities, which can improve your combat capability and help you survive in hazardous conditions. Although a common practice in 2077, the installation of cyberware is still an invasive, and sometimes dangerous medical procedure. Only specialists known as Ripper Docs are trusted to install cyberware safely. I feel that this is a repeat of what they told me earlier when I walked in. Vickers Clinic, okay. I have $340. I can't get anything, even if I wanted to. So... but I can see what I can do. This is really like reminiscent of Deus Ex, honestly. It's just that the interface is different. Hands, arm, leg, skeleton, immune system, yeah. Yeah, I need money. Alright, so that's not gonna work. But that's what I was talking, but I can't do without money, and I'm not digging out of that hole. But that's what I'm saying. You might have to take risks that are outside of the comfort zone. Because, from my experience, every time I moved ahead, it was a risk that had a very big chance of failure. Either it was changing jobs. Yes, I haven't moved. I haven't gone to a different area. But, if I go back to my family, when they came from Italy, I know it's, I know it sounds like a really cliche story, but when they came from Italy, they literally had nothing to their name except for the clothes on their body. Came in from by boat from Italy, docked at Halifax, and they took the train to Montreal. Why they didn't go to Florida, I don't know, but they came to Montreal because I guess we like the cold weather, and and they didn't have anything. And they, at the beginning they didn't have much. The main difference between then and now probably is that, obviously, lodging was a lot cheaper, inflation and the times, but places are not very affordable right now, regardless of where you live. Like in Canada, it's still affordable here in Montreal compared to other places, but it's going up fast. Like houses are going up fast. There's less and less apartments and a lot more condos. How the fuck do I get away from this? Oh, trade. What is that exactly? Anyways, I sold it. Whatever. Didn't give me much of anything. Could sell that. I have a cap. I don't care for this hat. It's because I'm wearing it, so. Alright, so sell junk. Oh yeah, okay, that's good. Disable comparison, okay. How do you get out of this though? How do I get out of this menu? Like, I literally don't have anything to... I don't want to buy anything. Why would I want to buy anything? Okay, that's not what I wanted. How do I get out of the... How do I get out of this menu? Ah! Something is off, because there's a thing in the corner here, and I don't know why it's there. I can't get out of this menu. What am I doing wrong? Like, I have nothing. I can't do anything. Like, this is fucking nuts. I'm literally touching every button that I can. What the fuck? What the hell's happening? Ah! Holy poopsicles, Batman. What the fuck? Like, I don't understand what is happening. How the fuck do I get out of this? My joystick is working. Normally, like, even this doesn't work. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how to get out of this fucking... This is stupid. That's back. How the fuck do I get out of this? Okay, you know what? This is stupid that I have to do this. But, no. I guess we're gonna have to restart what I did today. Well, there goes 20 minutes. There is, I just don't know what the button was to get out of there. I think it's because I went there and I needed to... Yeah, I know. It's, I think it's because I went there, I needed to do something. But because I couldn't buy anything, because I couldn't do anything. Continue. I probably didn't save.
Hey everyone, feels great to have you back. So then, did y'all hear about that Arasaka aircraft carrier docked in Night City? Called Kujira, or the Whale. Apparently the Corp figured it wasn't safe in Japanese waters. Afraid some local fishermen might harpoon it for scientific research. But honestly, it's quite the power move. Wonder what Militech will respond with. Maybe Myers will fly a Rust Bucket B-17 Flying Fortress over Arasaka HQ. Ooh, man, that is insensitive. I am so sorry. Where are my manners? President Myers, I mean, of course.
Malone drops his guard. You can see the fatigue on him.
Okay. Do I really want to come here right away? Let's try this again.
Vicky, spry as ever, you old ripper. It's good to see you.
Good to see you too, V.
Last gig. Had to jack into a client's neuro socket. Think I might have gotten spiked.
Experiencing migraines, nausea, hypersensitivity to bright lights.
Oh.
Left jab, Boxers Monthly. Kazuo Kino's name is on the lips of everyone in the boxing world. The up-and-coming light heavyweight remains undefeated after 20 professional fights, 17 of which were won by technical knockout. Some accuse Kino of doping, others say that he has connections with Yakuza. While training in Night City, the light heavyweight was allegedly seen receiving guests from Japan in his gym. Afterwards, they were then seen being carried out of the gym unconscious. Wide scars have been visible near Kino's ribs for the last 3 fights. Local Ripper Dogs say that the scars definitely do not look like an appendix removal procedure. Will Kino become the light heavyweight champion of the world? We'll see after Malone takes his revenge on Hernandez. Kino, the
Kit and caboodle.
All right, Kit. We'll sort you out in a flash. Besides that, how are things?
certificate. Certificate of participation presented to Victor Vector. Wow, what an original first and last name, Victor Vector. Second place, heavyweight class, 4th Open Finals, Watson Boxing Grand Prix, Harriet Boner, organizer, Boehner, Keyshawn Roberts, NCBA president, April 3rd, 2061. Okay.
Met a new fixer.
Known quantity.
But
Keep you...
I don't know if I'm looking for an upgrade because I can't really afford anything.
Okay, let's put a pin in that.
I think I'm gonna come back though. I don't want to be stuck in that fucking window again. Let's try this again.
need some new kit. Vic, shit's...
The Dexter
Oh,
Deshawn?
that was awful.
Well, that is something. But...
Quit crying, Vic. I'll bring you the Eddies later.
Last time. You hear? Chair, please. Sit down and relax. Kuroshi Optics. Best I've got, and should be about right under the circumstances. Now jack in.
Kuroshi? Whoa. Vic, nothing tops that on the market.
Sounds like it could come in handy then.
I gave you my word I'd pay you back, but this might be too rich for my blood.
We'll work something out. Right now, I'm just out to make sure you get back in one piece. Eddie's in hand. You peruse and choose while I scan. Let's see
Were the
what's going
servers
on
down?
inside.
Okay. I have a feeling I was supposed to install something. Ah, that's what it was. And that's what this was. Yeah. Perform quick hacks on targets and devices. Okay.
Mark 1, like
That's
I
what
said.
the fuck it was.
Decent enough
God damn
scanner.
it.
Displays data on your cornea. Cherry on the top's a built-in external lens disruptor. In layman's terms, any surveillance cam will capture your face as a blur. And just remember, your body will still show up as crystal clear. This should do the trick. Talks to Kuroshi Tech, too.
I'm ready. Carve away.
Excellent. Let's do this. Lay that major league arm of yours right here.
What's new in life, Victor?
So, what's new in the life of Victor Vector?
Yeah, if I'm being honest, not much. And that's fine with me. I used to live in a world where all that mattered was who's who, what's what, and how's why.
And what happened?
One day I just dropped it and never looked back. I'll never be a legend in this town, but been sleeping nights ever since. Just like that. Thanks. Now, a bit of anesthetic and I can start cutting. Feel anything?
Actually, I had some. My wife made some. It was beets. So it's basically just natural. Yeah, keto is a kind of diet. Yeah.
Lights out for a minute, all right? Okay, let's test this. See the magic in action. Linking you in.
Last year I lost.
You might feel a little
There's a
discomfort
point where I
at
lost like
first.
30 pounds.
Blurred vision, low
But
contrast,
I gained like about 20
glitches.
back due to health issues. So I have to get back into it.
Well, how's it look? Feel all right to you?
Better than ever.
Oh, this is fantastic, Vic.
Oh, beautiful.
Scanning people. Continue. Scanning people with your optical cyberware can provide you with a lot of user information, such as how strong an enemy might be, who is in their crew, or what type of weapon they use. As a skilled netrunner, you can see a list of quick hacks which you can use against your enemies. Yeah, but you also drink, which doesn't help. And also, as you grow older, I know 35 is not old, but as you get, you know, I even know when I was 35, it took a little bit more to lose weight than when I was 20. When I was 20, I was able to, like, eat like a pig, gain like 10 pounds, go to the gym for like 2 weeks, and then lose all the weight back. Or I used to gain it back in muscle. Whereas now now that I'm 42, even before, it takes more to lose, and you really have to eat better. You know, I know it sounds like a cliche, but
Time for the scanner. It might take you a few seconds to adjust, but first time's rarely the charm, with anything, really. Scanner should eventually sync with your thought processes and read your intentions.
nice.
I also injected an NCPD file search. Run into any ne'er-do-wells? You know exactly what they ne'er did well.
What does that mean? I am also a guy. I understand, like, women and men have different physical, you know, it's different for men and women, but the idea is still the same. I have a mother-in-law that lost over 70 pounds, like 50 to 70 pounds when she was like 60, because she started jogging. She was right. Just no, it's you can do it. It's just you have to be a little bit more disciplined than when you're younger. If you're going in with the mindset that if you're going to do the same thing as when you were 20 and it would work,
like a charm.
it's not the case.
Now draw your
It's not
weapon.
gonna work.
You should see your ammo count in a brand new sight.
Now draw your weapon. You can see your ammo count on the brand new site. Oh, nice. Fantastic. Yes, that's unfortunately that's the way it works. When you get older,
V?
it's so much easier to gain the weight than to lose the weight. Like if you take who would be, you know, if you eat something and you gain 5 pounds, it took a lot quicker to get those 5 pounds than it would be to lose those 5 pounds. It's just the way it's just the way the body works, men or women. Obviously, it depends on what you're doing. I mean, if you're taking medication, I know like my wife was taking hormones at one point, and you bloat, and so no matter what you do, you're never really losing any weight, really. But it's to keep in the mode, and at least you're eventually going to lose weight. It's just that you're not losing it as quickly as you would like to.
How about the neurovirus from the last job? Can you check it?
Done and gone while we were putting
Yeah,
in
it's
your
Cyberpunk.
implant. And a full sweep on your soft and circuits. Zap the critter. You're certified bug-free.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't make it impossible,
Shit,
though.
Victor, not bad. I don't know what to say.
Say you'll take this and remember the dosage. 2 whiffs now, and another 2 in an hour.
Thanks again, Vic. You're the best. I owe you.
All right.
Go on, kid. Show them what you're made of.
Yeah, so this is a Cyberpunk
And
game.
once you hit the big leagues, don't forget where you came from.
Well, that's pretty cool. It's actually, I like the way this is.
Who's winning?
Hernandez. You know, in the old days, that cripple Malone would have been flat on the boards.
What's going on? Move your ass. Dick's waiting for us. Yeah, whatever.
Now every last fighter's got extra skull on. Me?
But you are not the master.
Your heart chakra looks a little out of whack, babe. I can release it for you, but you'd have to watch out for negative energy fields and avoid mean reds.
V, yo, listen up. I talked to Dex while you were in with the doc. He's waiting in his ride. For you. Ain't but a hop to where he's parked. Next to Gramsci Burgers.
Okay, do my best to talk us up.
What are you?
V, listen. I've got this delicate matter. That's why I called you. The number of cyber psycho attacks in the city is on the rise. Now that's probably not news to you, but this issue matters to me for a few reasons. There are people who say cyber psychosis can be treated.
Right.
And I know exactly how that sounds, but I believe even an unproven therapy is still better than a bullet to the brain. If I get a tip about a possible attack, I'll give you a call. Maybe you can investigate before Max Tack hits the scene. But remember, you're not there to execute anybody. Try to incapacitate the attacker, and I'll
Call you back.
Really?
Hey there, what are we talking about?
I hope that's all clear.
Incapacitating enemies. There are ways to incapacitate enemies without killing them. Non-lethal takedowns, non-lethal quick hacks. Yeah, we did that. We all did that. Why can't I put her down? Guitar pick. Where the fuck is there a guitar pick? Dice. Okay. I want to take the motion settings. Graphics, motion blur off. Oh, thank God. That is so much better. All right, let's get the party started. All right.
Yo, Mr. V, a pleasure.
Dexter Deshawn in the flesh. Ample indeed.
Let's roll. Mind if I ask you something right off the bangle? Would you rather live in pieces, Mr. Nobody, die ripe, old, and smelling slightly of urine, or go down for all times in a blaze of glory, smelling near like posies, without seeing your 30th?
Mr. Nobodies don't survive in Night City.
Is this some sort of test?
Just a pet topic of mine.
You mean riddles?
No, Mr. V. Ontology. Alright, listen close. Scanning a serious job now. Playing gargantuan compared to smashing up a scav home.
Why meet me? Why the show?
Hang on. I gotta question my own now. Why all this, Dex? Why me? Could've had Jackie or T-Bug sitting here. Could've just done this on comms.
Call me old-fashioned, but I like to look anyone I do biz with in the eye. Had the pleasure of meeting the Jackster in the past, and Sweet T-Bug helped this brother out 2 years ago. So here we are. Besides all that, got a special little pre-mission just for you. But we'll get to that.
Actually, Metamucil does the same thing.
Hello?
Yeah.
Let me hear it. What's the job?
There's this prototype tech. A biochip to be precise. Job's to grab it. Simple.
Yeah? Guessing it belongs to a corp.
Mm-hmm. Arasaka. Surely that's no problem.
That's a death sentence.
No problem. Just a death sentence. NC's Arasaka's turf. Nobody fucks with them here.
What can I say, Mr. V? High risk, high reward. First rule of the afterlife. Besides that, I'm no leadhead. Ain't gonna leave no trace for them to follow, cause we gonna do this clean and on the hush-hush. We understand each other?
You work this out? Got a plan?
Two things. First, a conundrum with the Maelstrom boys. Needs active resolving that. Second, a rendezvous. Simple. Client who brought us the job's anxious. She wants to parlay with one of the team.
Client, tell me about her.
Client? What's her thing? Why she need to meet?
Woman's name's Evelyn Parker. Betting her wasn't easy. Put the word out I was looking for any kind of intel.
Right, and?
Some brothers from Pacifica got back to me. Told me to stop looking. End of convo. Anyway, our little client insisted on meeting someone with skin in the game. You know, who'll be there for it all. Yours truly will be remote. T-Bug ain't no people person, and Jaggy's only good at some things. I know you know what I mean. Pretty much leaves you.
Maelstrom, what's the issue? I keep forgetting this. This is not like Fallout, where the person actually doesn't repeat what you're saying.
Mr. V?
What's the issue needs resolving with Maelstrom? Got a beef?
Slot in the shard. Got a classic tale for you. Psycho gang doing his thing 2 weeks back. Jumped a Militech convoy. Got away with the gear. Corp don't even know Maelstrom's involved. Now see, convoy was carrying the Flathead, a little combat bot, a prototype. And I need me that bit of high-grade military tech. Because if we don't get that bot, we don't get no soccer chip. And we sure as hell don't get no happily ever after. But don't get excited. It's a single-use toy. Now, I flat out purchased the damn thing from Maelstrom. Problem is, I did so from a gent went by the name of Brick. I say when, because Brick was the leader. 3 days after we'd sealed our deal, his friend and gangmate, one Simon Randall, aka Royce, plain dropped his ass. Royce is in charge now, and I got no way of knowing if he aims to honor his predecessor's word. To add to this shitstorm, one Meredith Stout of Militech has developed an interest in said convoy.
Who's the Royce guy?
Royce guy. What's he like?
A straight psychopath. Chrome-loving kind.
Big club in this town.
I'll give you that. Except few of its other members, no matter the stakes, would put a friend and associate through an industrial microwave dryer. Apparently, first thing to burst are the eyeballs. Get a nice clear pop. Then the rest goes goulash.
Hence Metamucil. That's the whole idea of Metamucil. It's basically you drink it before a meal, so it keeps you fuller longer.
Hello?
But it's also fiber.
Who's the prima donna?
Corpo agent, internal affairs. Been skidding around town asking
Been taking
after the
that for about
convoy
3
as
years
if
now?
her life depended on finding it. The one lead she's got zip-tied in her trunk. Stick up her ass ain't growing any shorter, so she must be getting desperate. Be wise to think how you could use that. Of course, to do so, you'll need that frazzled cat's info. Sending it now.
Know all I need, I think.
Think I got everything. Time I got to work.
Well, that's just music to my ears. I'll set up the meet with Miss Parker at Lizzie's bar. Flathead, though's gonna be all you. One more thing, Mr. V.
Basically fiber.
Quiet life?
Anything that's
or
fiber.
Blaze of glory?
High in fiber. Greens.
Later now.
Yeah, it is.
Jackster, talk to Dex.
Yeah, Gordito's a big deal. Literally at 9, yeah?
He was out to work me over. He wants to check us out, see what we got, what it takes.
Guy certainly knows how to protect his biz. Wants to put us on a few small kinks. Prep work, I guess. Before lining us up a big job. There's this combat bot, military prototype. Maelstrom clept it. Then Dex paid to take it off their hands just before the Gangoons had to switch up in management.
Okay.
Right, heard about that. Royce versus Brick. Hostile takeover.
About sums it up. Dex wants us talking to Royce. Gave the deets of some Militech agent too, but I don't know how much help she stands to be.
Ha! Chingon.
Nick, you don't sound thrilled. Royce, what do you know about him?
He's fucking whacked something special. Junkies snort junk. Royce snorts chrome.
And there's the other thing.
Then there's the other thing. Gotta meet the client who put the job on the table. Evelyn Parker.
You? Well, what's Dex gonna do? Ride around in his limo, chat chicks up on the hollow?
Parker wants to meet someone on the crew. Dex gave me the nod.
He must know what he's doing. So, how you want to play this? Maelstrom or Parker? What's first?
Let's go see Maelstrom first.
I say we knock on Maelstrom's door first. Pound, actually.
Orale. In that case, I'll hit the all foods, put my nose to the ground, sniff around. Hasta luego.
Hasta luego, be done. Da 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 da. What is that icon? What is that? Hey, if you thought you heard me, you can't start. Come on, Vic. You can't start your career in the major leagues, right? By storing some rag on t-shirt. That's weird. Okay. The messages were in a weird order, and I don't like these messages that keep popping up. Okay, let's journal. Site jobs. Okay. Let's do something that's moderate. Track job. T-Bug's probably the last person to expect your presence. She's not that kind of gal who goes around buying novelty coffee mugs or t-shirts on your favorite comic book hero. But a Netrunner program for you, for the job? Shit, that must be really like to ease. Keep forgetting. Hey, it looked like he was having a fucking spasm. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, I'm supposed to go. Oh, it's there. Jeez. Okay. Where's the entrance to the ship? In here? Locked. Okay.
Hey, here for pickup. Order number 48.
Oh wow, I can go up here and play that.
48.
Nice. Let's see what's around here. Like I was saying, this actually feels like when I was playing the Ascent. You remember I was saying that I wanted to go and actually explore like the insides and stuff, but I couldn't because the game was limited in what you could do. And this actually allows me to go and visit like all these places, skyscrapers and stuff, man. Yeah, actually, to be honest, produce has been pretty freaking expensive this year. Like, fucking expensive.
T-Bug sent me. Said you'd have something for me.
You're V, right? She had me hold the demon for you.
Oh, yeah?
It should work on any 3rd gen deck.
No, it's not me. I thought that my stream, like as I have the stream up to see how it would be, how it is, and it seems to be fine. Weird. Wasteland, are you getting the same issue from me?
Got a Militech power line. Think it'll do.
Solid gear. For a beginner.
Okay. Glad to grab a demon always.
You could test it now. I have an access point. If you'd like, that is. You might extract some shimsoft or subroutines. Seems worth a try, either way.
I know it's happened before with other streamers, and sometimes it's the actual extreme. Like either if you're watching it on mobile app, it's happened before, and it wasn't me. As far as I can tell, it's not me. But let me know if it's happening to anybody else. Where am I supposed to go? Hello. You look like you're clipping through the chair. Not good. Not good at all. Access point. Equip the ping quick hack in your inventory. I don't know what the quick hack is. Upload the ping camera to the find access point. Okay, this is an access point. Or not. Oh. Alright. So what am I supposed to do? Like, why is that there? It didn't register what I did. What I just did. I should have fucking saved. God damn it. I don't know where it saved last. That's weird.
Got anything Nova for sale?
If you can afford it, yes.
Undoing Fall of the First Net, Chapter 1, The Apocalypse. His name was Rachi Bartmoss. Everyone knows who destroyed the first net. The real question is why. Netwatch branded him a criminal and outlaw. The media called him a madman. Is either label correct? You be the judge. Below is a previously unpublished letter with Bartmoss put out just before the release of the Rabbids. Why has the document only now been emerged? WW is a point. I haven't had luck. Yeah, but I don't like Weight Watchers, honestly. I know you're responding to Wasteland. I know my doctor had suggested to lose weight to use Weight Watchers, and I'm not a big fan. Because you're not eating healthy. It's just basing yourself on calories, basically. Which I'm not a big fan of. And eating properly is not super difficult. So the best thing I did is I actually went to see a dietitian or a nutritionist. They're both the same. She's known, the one I have, she's been doing it for years, and she broke down my diet, and she gave me suggestions on what I should do. And I actually, when I followed it to the letter, it was fantastic, and I was never hungry. Yeah, but it's a little bit beyond that. It's a little bit beyond self-control. It's knowing what foods are good to eat and what foods are good for the type of body you have based on, the reports you have. Like what she did is she actually took my blood tests, and one of the things I had was a cholesterol problem initially. And okay, she told me, all right, you're having a cholesterol. Now keep in mind I was eating not too bad. It's just that it happened that during my wife's pregnancy, we ate a lot of McDonald's because it's the only thing that didn't give her heartburn. So obviously I ate with her to not make her feel bad, but that was a bad move. And I wouldn't eat necessarily bad the rest of the time, but it would be like different things. And basically what she told me to do for me, it was to pretty much eat, like have one day of eating only a veggie type of diet. So, and the thing is, when you say you can eat stuff that has protein and that can fill you up. Like chickpeas can fill you up. You can have a chickpea stew. You can have I do a vegetarian chili, and instead of using meat, I use bulgur. So it replaces one. It's healthier, with a bunch of different vegetables and stuff like that. So there are ways, but the thing is, the main challenge that I assume is going to be is because you have 2 jobs and you have to run from one to the other, and you don't necessarily ever have time to make yourself something decent to eat. The suggestion I would make, which we actually used to do this, would either make the meals on Friday. Yeah, the bread. Yeah, bread. Bread is not horrible if you eat the proper bread. Like, white bread is horrible. Whole wheat, it depends on the brand, because sometimes whole wheat will be. You have to look at the package. The one here that we have that's really, really good is Saint Méthode. It has no sugar inside, and it has like a ton of fiber. So that's what I eat, and I eat like 1 toast in the morning. Eating that's good. Eating out is another thing that's really horrible, because you have it. Even if you think you're eating healthy, usually, like McDonald's, for example, they have salads, right? The salad itself is fine. It's the dressing they put on top. It's horrible for you. Yeah, that's good. That's good. But to say, like, there's 2 things we used to do to make it easier for us to eat healthier. One of them was to make the meals ahead of time. So, like, for shepherd's pie, we used to make a vegetarian one, whatever. And the days that I would eat meat, I would be able to eat meat. I used to eat rainbow trout. I used to eat a lot more fish than I used to. Or we used to have slow cooked meals. We have a crock pot, and you look at a bunch of recipes online for crock pots. You put your shit inside. And what used to happen is, let's say my wife used to work during the day and I used to come home at night. No, sorry. If she wouldn't work during the day, she would work at night. So in the evenings. So she was home. So while she was home, she would put the stuff in the crock pot. So by the time I used to get home, dinner used to be ready. Or if we both used to work in the morning, we used to use the low setting, and then have something cooked for 8 hours. So if, let's say, we put it in at 9 in the morning, by the time you come home to eat, it's ready. And the one we have has the keep warm setting, so when it's done, it stays warm. It doesn't overcook, and that helped a lot. But that's the thing, like, everybody says they don't have time to cook. Honestly, it takes no time at all. Yes, if you make an elaborate meal, like steak and potatoes and stuff like that, yes, that will take time. A crock pot meal takes 15 minutes to prep. Assuming you have all the ingredients. And the first time may take you a bit longer because you don't know the recipe. But once you have everything, it takes 15 minutes. You put it in, then you let it go and you don't do anything. Roasts are another good thing too. They're really quick. A chicken roast. You can cook them for a couple of hours. You put your garnishing on it, put it in the oven at 350, and you're good to go. There's not much prep to be done, especially if you're home. Cooking doesn't have to be long. A lot of people say they it's oh, I don't have time to cook. You know what? It's not the fact that you don't have time to cook. Most people don't want to wash the dishes after, which is. There's a ton of stuff you can eat. If you want, I can send you recipes. I have tons and tons of recipes that I've used, vegetarian or not, meat. Like there's a bunch of different ones. I have for meat, I have a beef beer stew that I make. There's a stew as well that I have with stars of anise. If you don't have that, it basically has a unique taste to it. It's really I really like it. Well, we really like it. We make a chili. We've made what else did we made? We made like cabbage rolls, but that are not cabbage. Subs is like what else do I have made? We made so many things. There's soup you can make, like hearty soups, minestrone. You can make. We've made cabbage. It's cabbage roll. So it's basically cabbage rolls, but it's not in the cabbage roll. It's like you take all the ingredients for a cabbage roll, but you put them inside and you just eat it on rice. Something that also could reduce your time if you can get it on sale. It's about, oh crap, it's about, here in Canada it's about $80, 75 if you get it on sale. It's Instant Pot. An Instant Pot is basically a 7-in-1. It's a rice cooker. You can make yogurt with it. You can make soups with it. You can make a crock pot meal in a shorter amount of time. We made something that would take like 3 hours in a crock pot, or 3-4 hours, and made it like in an hour. Like usually, like let's say you make soup, like let's say you make chicken soup, and you put all the bones in a bowl. Usually it would take like an hour or two to get it really, really rich. It takes not even 45 minutes in a crock pot. You put it in, you put the bones in, you put the water, you put what you want, the garnishing you want inside, like, celery or whatever. Put everything down, and to me, it's really useful. I mean, it's, again, I like to cook, so for me, it's something that saved me a lot of time. I used to be that way too. There was a point of time where I used to freaking hate coming home because I used to get home around 5:30, 6 o'clock, cook a meal, and that's before I had a kid. I would have to make a meal because my wife wouldn't be home because she would work day and night at some point. So I had to make my own meal. And when you come home from work at the end of a long day, and especially that particular job, it was my previous job, I used to get home really, really burnt. Like I couldn't do anything. I would have to take a nap like when I got home. So I would have to cook and stuff like that. So I was looking for quick things to eat. So I used to have a lot of pre-made meals. I used to have a lot of different things. And then somebody gave us a crock pot. Because I think it was my mother-in-law. She gave us a crock pot. She's like, "Oh, it's awesome," and it's like a newer one. So you have like you could have a time session, and then when the time is done, it goes and keep warm, and it just stays warm. Some people are not comfortable leaving the house with a crock pot. They're scared that it's gonna go in flames. If you have an original crock pot, yes, like the ones from like the 70s and 80s, yes, but the ones that are now are super safe. You have even some that you have the settings that it turns off after it's done. So if you're really not comfortable with it, instead of keeping it warm, you turn it off. It just doesn't do it. Well, the thing is, you would have to make it. So for us personally, the crock pot, the Instant Pot, sorry, I use it pretty much on a daily basis. I use it to make black rice, quinoa. I use it to make, those are the main ones. You can make basmati rice if you want, or regular rice if you want. Not the quick rice, obviously, like Uncle Ben's. That won't work. Or maybe it will, but I don't know what it is. But if you take like regular rice, basmati rice, you just use the rice setting and you're done. Black rice takes a little bit longer. And basically black rice is a healthy version of rice. Unfortunately, they don't sell it everywhere, so it sucks. But it's a lot from all the grains, the rices. That's probably the one that's the healthiest for you. Quinoa, we use a lot of quinoa to make quinoa salads. You make quinoa, you cool it off, and then you put in olive oil, a bit of red wine vinegar, and you put whatever you want to put inside. Tomatoes, parsley, whatever. A little bit of salt, and you could put your meat on. So you can make it for the week, and you bring that with something for protein. So either you bring, you could make a chickpea stew to go with it, or you can make chicken, or you can make whatever. Yeah, so the thing about crock pots, they're really cool, but they're not, they take a bit of time, and you have to think about doing it. But the thing is, you have to be, you have to be somebody to be disciplined in order to do that. It might be tough a little bit at the beginning just because you're not used to doing it, but I guarantee you'll be happy. And the thing that's good about making a crockpot meal, especially if you have a bigger crockpot, what's really good about it is that you can take it and you have leftovers for the week. So when you are going from one job to the other, you pack it in on those glass containers. I personally love them, the ones from Costco. You have the glass containers, they don't frickin' break, and you bring those from one job to the other. Yes, you eat the same thing multiple times during the week, but on the flip side, you're eating healthier because you're not actually going out and buying something, or you're not eating something that's shitty as well. Also, what doesn't help as well, and a lot of people think this, I'll skip lunch, or I'll skip a meal. I skip breakfast, and that's probably the worst thing you can do. The reason being is that even male or female, just do what you need to do. If you don't stream, you don't stream. If you do, you do. I mean, it's I would join your stream once I'm done, for sure. What am I supposed to do? Yeah, so this thing doesn't want to... Why can't I even jump? I can't even jump. So what the fuck am I supposed to do with this shit? Okay. Hey, it happens, man. There's a day this week. I put my daughter to bed. I went on the couch. I slept till the next morning. My wife didn't even wake me up. She walked the dog. She texted me saying, "I'm walking the dog. Can you check on our daughter?" I didn't even upload and ping camera access point. Use your personal link to connect the access point to and hack it. That wasn't very clear. 1C. 55. Go to Lizzie's bar between 6 and 6 a.m. Okay, what time is it now? $6 p.m. and 6 a.m. Okay. What am I supposed to call my car again?
You stink of junk food.
Alright, thank you. I feel loved. Calling my car. Yeah, the car is very, the driving is very flimsy. It's very loosey-goosey.
状況を詳しく説明して。
I don't know why it's taking me a while to get used to this game. It's like a typical RPG. Exit. All right.
We're closed right now.
Why can't I skip time? Don't force it. If you're tired, go to bed. We will understand, and we still love you. Even though you hate that term.
Looking a little put out there, input. Interest you in a preem BD?
Thanks for the info. We'll need it. Best of luck. Okay.
Sure. And I go.
Hold it. House rules first. There will be severe penalties for any unauthorized recording. No drugs, no groping. Someone catch your eye? You do not grab them. You find them in the
No, I understand.
Ask for a BD
I completely understand. That's what I
really
meant.
look that green to you. Like I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Doors open. Have fun.
I'll be honest with you.
Welcome to Lizzie's.
I found better people. I found more people that I have more in common with streaming than I've had in regular life. No, so I mean it's nice to feel that you have people that have the same interests and they have your best interest at heart, and they don't seem to want to connive you. Like I'll give you an example. I left my previous job, and there were a couple of people that I thought were my friends, and yeah, they've been ghosting me since I left. They don't answer my texts. They don't do anything. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. You know. But I mean, it is what it is. It's the way it's. I expected something like that to happen, but.
Sweet little face you have.
What?
How do I get in? Do I have to hack anything? The Mox. It's one of those stories that is either very simple or very complicated, depending on who you ask. For Janice, it's a mix of both. The Mox came to exist because it had to. We didn't have a soul in our corner. No one to make our street justice was on our side. So we took matters into our own hands. The Mox is composed of the people who, if any of them disappeared from the streets tomorrow, you might never even notice. Sex workers, endless artists, aimless rebels, and restless souls who weren't dealt a fair hand in life. Today, the Mox is thriving, as demonstrated by the booming biz at Lizzie's bar. Lizzie's is renowned for being arguably the best brain dance club in Night City. Corporate suits, gangoons, I guess. The typing is so bad. Like I can't, some letters I can't tell. Pop stars and locals alike all gather at Lizzie's to kick back, have a drink, and dip into the most beautifully scrolled and tuned BDs you've ever experienced. Most customers, however, are oblivious to the fact that the club is gang-owned and operated, that the Mox are in charge, watching after their own, just like the Lizzie of legend once did. Know the story. Lizzie used to work here back when it was a typical dive with a stripper pole, Janice proudly explained. She took care of the girls, made sure eddies were falling into their pockets and their teeth weren't falling to the curve. Like this one time, this fucker, editor's note referring to Tiger Claw's gang member, was having too much fun, and one of the girls and Lizzie just couldn't stomach it anymore. Story is that she deprived the worm of his little tiger balls. So quick and nasty, it took them 2 days to clean up all the blood and puke splatter. Of course, the Claws found out fast and they flatlined her in a flash. But everyone that she had impacted in some way, they were still around. Came together, fought back, and, well, you already know the rest. Yeah, the Ascent was like that. The text was a little bit too small. It's this one. It's not that it's small. It's just that between the O and the A, there's very little difference. So most words you can make out, like back, it's BA, but there's very little difference between an A and an O. That's what makes it difficult.
Don't touch me.
Okay. Thanks for blowing smoke in my face. Oh shit, I could have just gone in. I thought it was behind that door. Slovak McAllister in the news again. Pompous asshole or eccentric genius. Acclaimed rocker boy, Slavage McAllister, who has ruffled feathers yet again following his most recent performance at nightclub to 10 Tenths. I'll say that 10 times. While a rock concert brawl is no big news in itself, several unofficial sources allege it was McAllister who instigated the violent outbreak after hurling a tear gas canister at paparazzi in the crowd. Before the booze-fueled melee got heated, the courtesan duelists premiered new songs Cybernetic Soul, Mind is Freedom, and Cogito Ergo Sum. Or Cogito Ergo Sum. Which, as usual, have critics divided. Lyrically, the new singles touch on issues such as an internal struggle of body and mind, the limitations of our senses, and the search for absolute truths. Some critics consider the new material pseudo-intellectual drive. Others praise the band's fresh, innovative spin on genre. Beyond the brawl, even the McAllisters' headlines are making headlines. When asked in an interview with N54 News what the cryptic title of the track Cogito Ergo Sum meant, the rocker boy replied he ain't revved by questions from gonk-brained frauds. What are you? Despite, or perhaps thanks to, the numerous controversies ever swirling around the courtesan duelist's frontman, his popularity continues to swell. The band's new album is slated for release soon, and if you believe the chatter on the net, it will be entitled War of Truths.
Hey.
Get you something.
I'm looking for Evelyn Parker. You know if she's here?
Who's asking?
Name's V. She and I have a date.
Well, V, it's a pleasure. I'm Mateo.
Uh-huh. So, Evelyn?
Club's big. Gonna have to look around. Can't do it for you.
It's all right, Mateo. Wait for this one.
Hello?
Evelyn Parker.
I can't stare directly at her.
I knew it was you as soon as you walked in.
Tequila. My tequila of choice. Chug, chug, chug.
Sense on? Only tequila I drink. How would you know?
I like to know everything about the people I work with. Either that or it was just a lucky guess.
Let's talk shop. Let me hear.
Mind if we talk about the job? Heard you got something for me.
But not here. Come with me. We'll be in the lounge, Mateo. Anyone asks, we're not here. So,
Nothing's wrong. Really?
Why don't you just tell me the truth?
I just told you.
Okay. You gonna talk, or?
Dex had a load to say about you. Called you professional, effective, and trustworthy. I hope he wasn't overselling.
I'm good at what I do. Got a solid crew on my back, too. Never once botched a job.
You do realize I expect more of you than scraping street corner data terms. Much, much more.
I'm the best, and I know what I'm getting into. Dex was clear. The job's high risk.
By the way, you work together long? You and Dex?
You writing Dex's bio? Hate to disappoint, but I just don't know much.
In other words, you hardly know each other. Yet he fingered you for this job.
That sounds wrong.
Curious.
Got any doubts, Ring Rex?
I'm waiting.
Shit, buzz Dex right now if you're getting cold feet. I can wait.
I doubt he'd add anything I haven't already heard. Anything I'd really like to hear, for that matter. There's only one other bunch that's worse than fixers in that respect. Used car salesmen. I'll go with my gut for now.
Let's talk business.
Let's cut to the chase. What do you got for me?
Your target. I trust you know what it is.
Relic. Secure your soul trinket. Key tech in the program, actually. We're tangling with Arasaka, making this heist one dangerous, risky motherfucker.
Arasaka's poured billions into personality transfer technology. But me, I just want the data on this one. The chip is tucked away inside Compeki Plaza, the hotel. You ever been?
You know, just never rolled through that neighborhood.
Damn shame. The fresh they serve is sinfully good. Chef must have made a deal with the devil.
So where's this chip hiding exactly?
In a suite on the top floor. The room's occupied by Yorinobu Arasaka.
Yorinobu Arasaka? He's in town?
Don't you read the scream sheets? The media couldn't get enough of Yori coming to Night City. It was all over the headlines. Anyway, he's heir apparent to the Arasaka Empire. Saburo Arasaka's only surviving son.
What? So Arasaka Jr.'s planning to grab the reins while in Night City?
Only a handful of people in Night City know what the Arasaka's real plans are.
Telling me you're one of them?
Let's see what's up your sleeve. Yorinobu's got an army around him, I bet. Seriously, he's my target. Yorinobu Arasaka?
Look, if you've got any spare aces up your sleeve, now's the time to show them.
Now this should make your prick perk up. Yorinobu recently swiped the chip from an Arasaka laboratory. He's made a deal with Netwatch. Aims to sell it to them. Have you spotted my ace yet, or do I need to spell things out?
Where does Yorinobu... So what's Yorinobu slated to get in return?
So what's Yorinobu due to walk away with?
Unimportant. You focus on the biochip.
What could cyberspace's watchers and protectors offer him? Intelligence on his
Yeah,
enemies?
I understood.
That doesn't matter in the least. Because you'll make sure the transaction never happens, and I get the chip.
So what's your most slated in return? Net worth. Something doesn't add up. Netwatch.
Wait, Neutral Netwatch is mixed up in this.
Netwatch provides net security for all corporations and collects eddies in the millions for it. But in this day and age, everyone's in the game, and no one can afford to be a saint. To win, one has to go all in.
The guy, the guy really sounds like, I thought I've heard that voice before, and I think it's the guy one of the guys that played in Mafia.
I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Fine. So no Arasaka security on the device because Yorinobu whisked it away in secret. Now, where's he hiding it?
Likely in a specialized container. One that mimics an organic neural environment. On the outside, it looks like an ordinary briefcase.
And the case is...
You'll see for yourself soon enough. Provided we're done gossiping about the Arasakas.
What else you know about Yorinobu?
Quite a bit, actually. He studied finance and biotech in Tokyo. Probably didn't have a choice in the matter, come to think of it. Saburo was grooming him to be his successor. But then Yorinobu vanished to chase his own dreams. Cut himself off from the Corp for years. Long story short, though the black sheep returned, the bitter taste remained. But that's only one side of him. There's another. An intelligent man who has always walked his own path, and so has his own designs on the Corp.
Could be another power-hungry corpo dick, like so many others.
Ever tried to imagine what life might be like for an emperor's son? You have everything, yet you are no one. Nothing. At least as long as you remain in Saburo Arasaka's shadow. I sympathize. It's a vulnerability I understand well.
And one you plan to exploit fully.
What's on this relic?
One more thing. Data that's on the chip. What is it?
Irrelevant, entirely.
We're talking about data Yorinobu snuck out of Arasaka. What's more, he wants to pass it on to Netwatch. Sounds pretty damn relevant to me.
Listen, V. The relic. That's my concern. Your concern? Earning a paycheck. Just get the job done. I'll make sure your bank accounts are sated.
Okay, what's next?
Now comes the best part. Follow me. Got something for you. Should help you plan. Brain dance from Konpeki Plaza.
How's a brain dance supposed to...
A family of empire, the legacy of Arasaka needs no introduction. The Arasaka Corporation is one of the world's most powerful, with offices located in every major metropolis across the globe. For years, it has been behind the proverbial wheel of our planet's economy and society. The history of Arasaka in Night City is deserving of its own article. But suffice to say, the media industry in our city follows the family behind the megacorp as closely as they do share prices. The story of the Arasaka family is one of empire, a true dynasty under a rule of patriarch, Saburo Arasaka. Rumors of the great Saburo's retirement and cession of company control, as well as its closely guarded secrets to his daughter Hanako and son Yorinobu, have come and passed in recent years. But has the time come where such rumors may finally contain a grain of truth? Our sources report that Yorinobu Arasaka is currently in Night City, but not for a social call. And yet, if Yorinobu is strategizing a move for the throne, what of Hanako? Experts who follow the family closely unanimously agree that due to ideological differences between Saburo and Yorinobu, Hanako will likely cement herself as the one true heir to the immense fortune and power of the Arasaka family. However, reality is hardly ever so predictable. Familial power dynamics can shift in an instant. For example, what would happen if Hanako fell from favor at a time when Yorinobu had his father's ear? The scenario might cause such a fall.
Need facts, not thrills.
Think BDs are only good for fondling virtual tits? Jacking off to in those boxes? No. They can be a very useful tool. Good for analyzing details human perception, even boosted, doesn't grasp. Exactly what you need.
So what's on the tape?
Yorinobu's suite. The glorious interior. You'll need to locate the relic yourself. Hope I grabbed enough detail to make that possible.
Hold up. Mean to say you recorded this?
Mm-hmm. BD rec implant. Why, you object?
Supposed to be Yorinobu's pad on the tape. Means you were inside. You know each other?
How else could I get all this
Of
intel?
course I do.
I know him pretty well, actually. We have an arrangement. Strictly business. Suits us both, I think.
Let's see this brain dance.
Judy'll help. She's a Mox, too. Besides, we go back, years. V, this is important. Judy's always been there for me. Always helped out. I trust her. But she's a Mox, not the latest member of your crew. Try not to forget. So, you'll be a good boy, tread lightly, and keep that tongue on a leash.
Relax. Believe it or not, I'm no stranger to tact. In biz or life.
Relive it, Braindance Quarterly. Guest editorial. Braindance editors have long strived to strike a balance between real, lived experience and technological experiential purity. The more heavily processed the material, the more abstracted the pathways, the clearer the Braindance recording. These fundamental elements of design have guided editors since the first wave of brain-to-brain experience sharing technology took hold. In their pursuit of balance, however, editors have clearly shown a bias for purity over naturalism over the years, even going so far to use it as to point the pride in the quality of their production. But in today's latest push for greater purity, has the purpose of the technology already had been forgotten? Will we not find ourselves processing and filtering the Braindance recording to a point that the emotional experience no longer extends beyond what we receive from film, television, and video games? After reliving some of the latest titles in the feeder unit, this once academic question now feels all too inevitable with the industry's current trajectory. For a moment, let's consider why some reports suggest more and more users are searching for unlicensed titles on the black market, so-called black brain dances, extreme brain dances, or XBDs. Are we so sure it's illicit content they are after? Or maybe the real draw is the residual grit we editors try so hard to remove. Distracting thoughts, irrelevant memories, loose associative threads, emotion stretching beyond the desired spectrum. What if this noise is not so superfluous as we believe it to be? What if these peripheral experiences hold the potential to elevate a good brain dance to an exquisite one? We do ourselves a disservice by not exploring these questions before our blind crusade for braindance purity leads this industry straight into a bin of obsolete, flash in the pan technology.
Hey, there you are. This is V. He's here for that BD role. And V, this is Judy. Best braindance editor I know.
Enough already. Don't make me barf.
Take it.
Compiled your BDF.
Braindance concepts. BD of a woman giving birth. Pro. Nobody's done it yet. Con. Have to hook up a prenatal wreath, which is more expensive. BD of the most common dreams compilation. Pro. It's doable. Con. I'll have to constantly scroll the dreams in a couple dozen people over Dozen people over at least 1 year to catch the repeating themes: flying, swimming, falling, going to work, school naked, yada yada yada. 2BD scrolled by 2 actors, neural tracks set up so that it looks like a 1BD. Pro, I'd be a Nova, con, tech is for it does not exist.
What do you think? Will it do?
Still pretty raw, but yeah, ought to do.
Mm-hmm.
Nice tattoos.
V needs to get deep inside. That's most important.
So, let's calibrate. Tune it to him.
Calibrate my brain, come on. Do.
Believe me,
Come
I've
on,
dealt with worse.
calibration.
Should see the jig street porn we gotta contend with sometimes.
So we drop V inside. Let him look, let him rummage around, right?
How about it, V? Raw brain dance. Ever taken a dip before?
I think I can take it. What's so raw about it?
What do you mean by raw? How's this differ from the ready-mades?
Huh. Ready-mades, provided they're well made, should feed you feelings and impressions you'd never have the chance to experience yourself in real space. But it's mass market shit, so it's pre-crafted, hard-coded, fenced in, and manageable. A raw one? Well, it's more like a virtue enviro. Get to move around, look at things in detail. Editors use those layers to fish for juicier emotes and impulses, then use them to pad the BDs that go to market. Sit down, settle in, and we'll get you going.
By the way, for those that are lurking and that are watching, thank you so much for coming on my birthday stream. On my 42nd year. Starting my 43rd. Really appreciate all the support you guys give me. And by the way, thank you, Tagger, for the host. I think I forgot to say thank you before. So, thank you for the host. Really appreciate it.
Gotta create your sensory profile first.
Okay. What's a profile?
A what profile now?
A model of your perceptions and emotional responses. Need to adjust that so the raw BD won't overwhelm you. If I don't, best case scenario, you'll get nauseous as soon as you're in. Probably barf like you would in a shoddy virtue enviro.
Mm-hmm. And worst case?
Die.
Your synapses sizzle like locusts in a deep fryer.
Bazinga.
But we're not about to let that happen.
Okay, profile away.
Okay. Hit me. Just promise me it won't hurt.
It won't. Not this time. Now sit still, look at me. Gonna run the analysis soft. Should feel a slight tingling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now let's set the optics and other sensory sigs. Look smack into these 2 screens. Pretend it's an eye exam.
Am I gonna have to do this calibration dance every time?
Not necessarily, but it's worth the wait. Give me 2 more minutes and you'll see exactly what BD analysis is capable of. 1 more sec. Need to get the pain receptor limiters in.
She's literally doing nothing.
Okay. All set. You need to test your profile first. Tossing in a sample BD. You can use it to get to know the editor. Now let me see. Where could we...
Can't he just use my recording? Why are we wasting time?
So we don't risk our necks. Besides, won't take a sec. Got something here. Should be perfect.
Boot it up.
Mm-hmm. Let me give you the tailored version first. Let you get your bearings. Then we'll jump into editing mode. Be diving in 3, 2, 1.
Bazinga, I'm disappeared. I'm gonna get fucked up. Come on. Do. It's
Plan
a
simple.
celebration.
Do nothing odd. Don't get creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get out. And we sell the BD to those psycho freaks from the studio.
Got it.
And remember, everything on full blast. They'll spot us extra for a wicked adrenaline high. Okay, on you go.
Down! Everybody! On the ground! Want to see you kissing the flooring? Money! Now, or I will fucking drop you, I swear to God! Whoa! Yeah! Hey! Now!
That is the
before
worst
I blow your
fucking
fucking
shit ever.
head off!
Okay. Well, that's that.
Ah!
Slow, deep breaths. Your cortisol
Thanks,
and
Integer.
adrenaline
Really appreciate
spiked,
it.
but the soft activated
Have a
your
good
hormone
rest.
blockers. Nothing happened. You're alive and well.
Thanks for the support.
That flash of intense shock. I can still feel it, I remember.
Wow, thanks for the host, man.
Fuck, that
Really
last
appreciate it.
second. Could have warned me how much it hurts to die.
Trust me, real death hurts much, much more.
Not so sure about that.
You'll be fine. Got everything set up? Let's switch over to editing mode.
Now I know why they said it could lead to seizures. A lot of flashing lights.
I'll sever the link to the BD Roller's sensory array. You'll be able to look around freely. Whole scene's yours. Full cam control in analysis mode, so move around, zoom in and out, whatever else you come up with. Think of it as your own little sandbox. So analysis mode, you control playback. Can even pause when you feel the need. Then you use the editor console to unpause. Try it.
Plan simple. Do nothing odd. Don't get creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get out. And we sell the BD to those psycho freaks from the studio.
Got it.
Dream as hell, right? Well, that's not all. You can speed things up or rewind, whatever you like. Give it a try. Rewind, roll it back to the top. All good, neat. Now try fast forwarding a bit.
Plan simple. Do nothing odd. Don't get creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get out. And we sell the BD to those psycho freaks from the studio.
Okay. You can also reset the recording. That'll take you right back to the beginning. Try it. Now for some fun. This here's why you came in the first place. In analysis mode, you get to view and even scan details of the enviro recorded by the BD Roller. Focus on the heat, the gun this gonk gets from his buddy at the beginning. Now scan it.
Plan simple. Do nothing odd. Don't get creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get out. And we sell the BD to those psycho freaks from the studio.
Got it.
And remember, everything on full blast. They'll spot us
I don't know what I'm
next
supposed to
running
do
an
now.
eye. Okay, on you go.
Okay, right here.
Bold sections. Okay. Both sections indicate a scannable clue. The clue will be highlighted for the duration of the sequence if the editor is set to correct the layer. Okay. Clues may overlap each other. The spot where they overlap on the recording track will especially be bright. After being successfully scanned, clues can be linked. Okay. Thermal layer, sound layer. Okay. That's fine. But I don't know how to scan.
Excellent.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Let's move on. Now, heads up. In analysis mode, you can ferret out background noise and conversations if the roller got close enough. This tech records everything, every little detail, even the sights and sounds the roller was never aware of. To see the sources of the recorded sensory signals, switch to the audio layer in the editor. Go ahead and try that now.
Right button. Oh, that's the left button. that's not doing anything.
Okay, good. Now you should see several sound signatures in the store. Choose one and hone in on it.
Okay. Fuck! On you go. Little shitheads! Go restock. I'll take the register. How about you suck a bag of dicks, eh?
So, any thoughts?
Unbelievable. Seriously, like what's happening right next to me.
Yeah, it's how BD recording implants work. They pick up everything, all the elements in the background. Then an editor tweaks them, makes them pop. Keep playing with the sound, explore it a bit. We'll move on when you get bored.
Yes,
Sometimes you can analyze extra layers in the raw, stuff the roller's cyberware picked up.
Like what?
Ev's got Kiroshi optics that grab infrared, meaning you should be able to grab heat signatures from her recording.
Huh. Hella nice.
Now let's wait till the guy punches out the gunk at the counter.
I'll take the register. How about you suck a bag of dicks, eh? Down! Everybody! On the ground! On the ground! Get over here! Down! Everybody! On the ground! I want to see you kissing the flooring! Money!
Scanning works on peeps, too. Walk up to the wounded chick. Try scanning her. Alright, next thing. Scroll forward to the part where our artist gets a lead injection.
Now! Or I will fucking drop! Or I will climb! You know! Down! Everybody! What's your money? Now! Or I will... fucking drop you, I swear to God! Whoa! Yeah! Hey! Now! Before I blow your fucking head off!
See that? They shot him and he never saw it coming. But you will. Here it comes. My favorite part of the game. See the blinking thing over the entrance? Surveillance cam. Must have caught our shooter. You'll see in a sec. Cam feeds to the screen behind the clerk. Roll back to where the screen's in the kid's field of vision, then scan it.
That's the TT. That's the TV, no? Why can't I rewind it? There we go.
His own Chumba shot him. Probably planned to all along. Must have got a nice slice of cred on the black market for a BD like this. BD freaks are ready to pay a preem for a real flatline. Anyway, if you've seen enough, you can exit.
That was a lot of that took a lot of understanding. Like seriously.
Yeah, it's impressive, right? It's too bad most of the BDs we do here are only good for flogging.
I'm sure you get used to it.
Anyway, you ready to do this? Look at your rec?
Dunno, Let's take a break. Still feel like that kid when... Oh, yeah. Think I'm done.
V, there's no time. Get it together, please.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead. Just need T-Bug to link in.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Who?
Runner for my crew. Security specialist. She'll tell me what to look for while we analyze. No problem, I hope.
Actually, it is a problem. Not what we agreed, Ev.
Evelyn, I won't get a damn thing out of this without T-Bug.
Judy, please.
Ev, he wants to bring a runner in? What part of that don't you understand? How do I know she'll only perch in this footage? Observe, not fuck with anything.
Me. I'm your guarantee.
Yeah, right.
Help me. This one last time. I promise everything will work out. Just like we planned.
Okay, V. Call T-Bug and we'll dive in.
Time. Hey, V. What's happening?
Bug, listen. I got some useful footage from Konpeki Plaza. It's a brain dance.
Konpeki? Oh, thought as much.
Someone there with you?
Judy and Evelyn, they're chill. They're helping me work through this BD.
Uh-huh. All right. You gonna tell me what this is about?
Listen, need your help. Got no clue what to look for once I'm in.
All right, see if I can walk you through it. Jacking into your tech now. You've got to give me access. Opening port 1779. Secure protocol? Good, I'm going in. Should be getting my request now.
Got it. You ready?
A millisec. Okay, connection confirmed. Now some quick temp ice and we're clear. Ready to dance.
Fire her up, Judy.
This might take me a while to finish. Because I didn't actually get anything accomplished in this stream.
Alright, V. Eyes open. Gotta find out where Yorinobu's keeping the relic.
You look like a cut of fuckable meat, are you?
Playback mode, switch player.
I said no.
They'll have my head for this.
Then.
Here in a drone. Ventilation and cooling? Servers. Gotta be. Fancy doodads in here need to be controlled.
You shall perish for a good cause.
But
make yourself comfortable. I need a minute.
Listen in on that conversation, V. Could be something important.
I need a minute to finish.
The program is still in the trial phase. We cannot take it to market as is.
We shall see soon enough.
Please speak with your father. He's taken a particular interest in this project. He can certainly explain the risks.
My father's a tired, visionless old graybeard who thinks nothing will change, and he'll live forever in his tiny, frozen bubble.
I should not even be listening to such things.
You will listen to this. Saburo is an adult despot, utterly removed from reality. Stuck in some fossilized vision of a world that no longer exists. Of a world that may never have existed. We have not seen eye to eye for the past 20 years. I am quite sure we want now.
Read the documentation carefully.
The relic requires specific storage conditions. You must provide them.
Heard that? Relic docks gotta be around here somewhere. Look for them.
Some...
Shit, Kimmer's packed with new tech. Motion sensors, heat sig activators, IFF.
You skilled enough to kill it all?
Mucho more than enough. Just need access to their subnet.
Yeah.
Louis, you look like a cut of fuckable meat, are you?
Alarm firmware's fresh, but saw excited birds chirping on a BBS. Something about lots of seeds falling to this sieve. Let me generate keys. I can forge their SIGs.
Okay, no, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to analyze, but I need to analyze him, which I did. Okay, so there's that. Nothing here. Losing signal. So what am I supposed to... In the visual layer, scan your nibbles data pad while it's turned on. I thought I did that. Oh, why did I...
I said no.
They'll have my head for this.
Then you shall perish for a good cause.
But
make yourself comfortable. I need a minute to finish.
The program is still in the trial phase. We cannot take it to market as is.
We shall see soon enough.
Please speak with your father. He's taken a particular interest in this project. He can certainly explain the risks.
My father's a tired, visionless old graybeard who thinks nothing will change, and he'll live forever in his tiny, frozen bubble.
I should not even be listening to such things.
You will listen to this. Saburo is an adult despot.
Wow, champagne's
utterly
decent.
removed from reality.
Taste boosted somehow?
Stuck in some fossilized vision of a world
Same bubbly you'll be
that no
sipping in
longer
real space
exists.
soon.
Of a world that may never have existed. We have not seen eye to eye for the past 20 years. I am quite sure we want now.
Read the documentation carefully. The relic requires specific storage conditions. You must provide them.
Enough. Sorry to make you wait. Business can be stupid.
It wasn't long. Not even long enough for me to grow bored. Is everything all right? You seem tense. Edgy.
A moment. It will pass.
I can get to work on that. Just one condition.
You wish to make demands of me.
Only one. Focus on me. Oh, got any candy left? Stuff was pretty fun last time.
Bedroom. Nightstand.
I've got an idea. Be right back.
Very nice. But come here already.
Just a sec. Looking for the perfect thing. Focus.
So what am I supposed to scan? Oh. Okay, that's already been done. What am I supposed to be scanning?
On me. Oh, got any candy left? Stuff was pretty fun.
I'm assuming that's what he was. That's because that's not the phone. So what the fuck am I supposed to be looking for? Individual layer. Scan your Nabuda's data pad while it's turned on. Okay.
Love for you to hear so fast. Just one condition.
You wish to make demands of me.
Only one. Focus on me. Oh, got any candy left? Stuff was pretty fun last time.
Bedroom. Nightstand.
I've got an idea. Be right back. How you doing?
Read the documentation carefully. The relic requires specific conditions.
So I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking for.
It will pass.
But it's never on. So I don't know how I'm supposed to.
One condition.
You wish to make demands of me.
Only one. Focus on me. Oh, got any candy left? Stuff was pretty fun last time.
Bedroom. Nightstand.
I've got an idea. Be right back.
Very nice. But come here already.
Just a sec. Looking for the perfect thing. Ah, you'll like this.
It's turned on. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. No! Oh, maybe I did scan it.
Manual details a special temp-controlled container. Relic needs to be kept real cool.
So, Chip's gotta stay in the freezer.
Yep, could damage it otherwise. Okay, switch on thermal layer detection in the editor. Should be easier to spot where Yorinobu's keeping the chip.
I don't know how to switch. Oh, okay. That's warm. Oh, I have to stay within.
But come here already.
Just a sec. Keep it perfectly. Ah, nice.
Oh.
Air conditioning, standard model for hotels of this caliber. Temp matches that stipulated in the docs, but no way the chip's hiding there. Too risky. Temp fluctuations, risk of damage.
Okay. Well, it's definitely not this.
Warui-kome. I miss this. You.
I know. Wanya.
Ui, sensei. Hey, up. No, they'll have me. Then you shall perish for a good cause.
But
make yourself comfortable. I need a minute to finish.
The program is still in the trial phase. We cannot take it to market as is.
We shall see soon enough.
Please speak with your father. He's taken a particular interest.
Right. Grab the heat sig. Matches the spec in the docs.
Yorinobu's got the case here. Guaranteed.
Mm-hmm. We got it. Good work. Looks like we got everything we need. Quit out of the editor. Oh, Donaghys. Looks like Mr. Arasaka had something to celebrate. Just a fancy-ass fridge.
Alright, let's get out of here. Let's get the hell out of here.
Get everything you need?
Yep, that'll do. Thanks, Judy. We got it. Later, T-Bug.
Nice work today. See you soon.
I'll wipe the cache on your data. You were never here.
Alright.
Keep it. I'll put it on Ev's tab. Portable device for handling BDs. I already uploaded your calibration settings. Not as sophisticated as what we got here, but should do the trick.
And it keeps you out of harm's way. Clever.
Speaking of harm's way, you know what I see looking at you? Walking, talking corpses.
Relax. I got it all under control.
If you fuck up and they come knocking on my door.
Judy, relax. That's not gonna happen.
Evelyn, please. No shortcuts. You go that route, City'll always win. So be careful.
Of course I will be. Besides, we'll talk in a bit. V, one sec. Let's walk.
Isn't that what we've been doing since the beginning?
Well, what do you think?
Connection to Uno, that's the nature exactly. Not afraid to tell you the heist.
You're not worried? Arasaka will flag and screen anyone who's had dealings with Yorinobu.
Oh, they'll have a long list then. Packed full of big names. Much bigger than mine. You tell me who they check first. Corpo hotshots and cutthroats? Or a little bedroom plaything like me?
Intel on Yorinobu, the chip, the BD from Konpeki. Winds are right. Plan's perfect. Job like this comes 1 in a million.
Thanks. Now the punchline, please.
Just sounds too good to be true. What's the catch?
Cold feet. Are you looking to get out of it?
I want to know if you're really in control here. You're not sending me into the sort of shit I can't wait out of.
V, I have 0 reasons to haze you. We're in this together. Really. Trust me that I got this.
Think I see how you know so much about Yorinobu.
It's simple. Men like pillow talk a bit too much.
So it's just about the sex.
Biz. And biz only.
So, what now?
V. Do this job for me. I mean me alone. No splitting the payout with anyone else. No middlemen. No Dex.
You want to fuck over our fixer? I knew something was up.
Dex is a middleman. And a useless one at this point.
Evelyn, you don't mess with fixers. That's the one rule every merc in this city knows. And actually follows.
But if we're smart...
Doesn't matter. Mistake like that'll cost you your rep. And without a rep, you're nobody. You sure you want to do this?
Better ask yourself that question. Do you want to spend the rest of your days blasting scabs? Or become a legend overnight? Your choice.
If I agree, there'll be hell to pay, for sure.
I know. Whatever you decide, it stays between us. I can offer 50%. Eddie's enough to do whatever the hell you like.
I'll be finished. Dex won't forgive a dirt move like this.
Dex isn't the only fixer in town. But my offer's the only one you'll ever get.
Let me think about it.
Mm-hmm. If you need me, call. I'll send you my number.
Okay.
Good luck. Now go. I need a few words with Judy.
How things looking, Mr. V?
Turns out Evelyn's recording from Konpeki was worth our time.
Beautiful. T-Bug already called. Said she's working her magic. And the flathead?
Nothing yet. On it now.
T-Bug says no chance of that ship without that bot. To work then, Mr. V.
All right. What's the status?
I'm off the clock, hon. Kiss my dead spunk!
Sure. But not without a dinner and a movie.
It'll be just like you say. Yeah, I'm ready.
4 a.m. last night, Gina and me sitting at the bar. And she's rattling on about the bank stuff, yada, yada, yada. All the while, I'm angling to get a word in, because I need her to come with me that afternoon when I go pick my daughter up. But it's chill, you know.
What's this? Kibble and Scop. Kibble stared glumly at his glass and seaweed-colored drink. A part of him hoped the bartender had poured a pint of rat poison by mistake. I don't get it, Choom, he murmured gloomily. At school, they said I had talent, a real knack for acting. Was it all for fucking lie, or what? Dude, there are billions of people on this rock. Scop shrugged. Can't work out for everyone. Kibble flicked at this olfactory booster and gave his beverage a whiff. Smelled just like the wet mop in the bathroom. Maybe worse. And, not knowing why, he suddenly recalled the merc he talked to a week ago in a popular punk dive he liked to frequent. Well, only maybe talked is generous, but grievances were certainly aired. The merc swept the floor with him that night and threatened to put a bullet between his tonsils if he ever spilled her tequila again. This is it, he thought. Rut gut and tequila, unemployed losers and hot shit mercs. The latter with the world at their feet. It's people like Kibble who are just a theater set piece, who make up the backdrop against which the I thought it was Scandinavian, but it's not. Sandevistan boosted mercs of the world can shine bright as stars. Kibble decided then and there that he didn't want to be just a splotch in the background anymore. Why? Why doesn't it ever shake it out of us? He asked for with a grimace. Why does the city only reward bloodthirsty, bullet-crazy punks while the rest of us normal saps, without murderous tendencies, have to huddle over cheap glasses of green cockroach piss? That is very specific, by the way. Scop shrugged again. I don't know, find a gun, buy an edgy jacket, he suggested indifferently with a note of sarcasm. Shoot up the gang haunts. Have the punkiest time of your life for 4.5 seconds. What the hell happened here? Kibble continued his rant. The world's all upside down. There are billions just like you and me. Billions of do-nothings. Cowards. No, not cowards. People just don't want things to be normal. Safety life. Life, Scop. Scop had already opened his mouth, ready to list off another round of cynical retorts, but then stopped himself short and started a tangent of his own. Life. He repeated slowly and ponderously. What if I could sell the world? An alternate life. The same all these edge runners feel, except where you won't ever die like they do. Alright.
This guy stumbles in, whacked out.
I understand.
Almost knocks over Maul at the door.
Yeah. You go ape. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I'll do whatever I can to fix it.
Can't run inside? Stupid.
My, what a sweet little face you have.
Why, thank you.
There a problem?
Yeah, your face. Hey, my car's still here. Nobody took it, surprisingly. Okay, so let's, first of all, save game. Why am I in combat? Apparently I'm in combat. No, I'm not. Okay. That was weird. I didn't realize that was happening. Flatlined. Last checkpoint. No, load game. Manual save. There we go. That sounds like the Montreal Canadiens. How's it going, Stimp? How are you doing? Yeah, not too bad. Chilling out. Birthday stream. Journal. Wait. Whenever you see the Wakaka walk into the Pinnacle Celebrants, it's weird. Okay. The game is actually really nice, to be honest. It's a combat zone. So I'm gonna get shellacked over here and Alright. I don't know where I'm going, but... Yeah, I did. I'm 42 today. I'm an old fart.
Mr. Stud.
Been an old fart for a while, but I'm an old fart.
Don't be soft. Upgrade now.
I'm 42 and streaming on Twitch.
70% real blood dripping meat.
Slaughterhouse. Satisfy your instincts.
All right, let's see what you got.
What I like to hear.
The same gun went from $16. It's worth $9,000 now. Didn't really give me much, but didn't I buy something from him? Cards. No, I don't want to buy back from. New item received. I received the gun, but I don't know why. Okay. So, call mode of stealth.
Stout here. Start by telling me how you got this number.
No more than your number. Heard you misplaced a convoy.
You shut him up. Spill what you know. Don't make me wait.
Nuh-uh, not on the horn. Let's meet, cut a deal.
A deal. Fine. First exit off Skyline, driving towards the NID. Storm channel under the overpass. Meet you there.
All right. What weapon? Understood. Got it. Sure.
Stay clear of storm drains and sewer entrances to minimize risk of injury and death. Next,
Alright.
is at the end of eastbound traffic jams on the I-9. Long-awaited repairs to
The game does look
may begin
pretty
as
good, though.
early as next month.
It's like a polished version of Fallout 76. Fallout 76 has a lot of bugs. Visually. This one is not perfect, but it's better. I really wish Bethesda would change their creation engine, because it sucks balls.
We have a look at our world report.
I wonder if the cops are going to come after me at some point. Let's save, if I can. No, let's save here. Save. New save. Okay.
I don't like this at all.
Her face is all distorted. Alright. Dr. Paradox broadcast excerpt. Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna read everything because alright. Alright, nice. Lance truck, yes, okay. Knife. It's here. Cirrus Classic. I don't know what the other one is. Hey, Viper C48, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. How are you on this fine Saturday night? Thank you for passing by on my birthday stream. Oh yeah, my objective changed, huh? Hey, not too bad. Can't say I can't complain really. Whoops. I suck. I suck royal balls. Are you a fellow streamer? Have you played Cyberpunk? Are you a fan of Cyberpunk? It does. It looks fantastic. To be honest, it kind of looks as good as probably PC. The only difference is I think PC has ray tracing. But it does look pretty good. To be honest, every game that I've played on the Series X, which I've had it for about a year now, I was one of the lucky ones. They look fantastic. The Ascent looked fantastic. Ah, okay, good. I'm assuming you played it on PC? I bought it when it first came out, and I was playing AC Valhalla at the time. And I just didn't bother... What is that? Where's that blue? What am I supposed to do with it? Crack it? The notes gave you a location of citrus sash. Oh yeah? That's basically what it is, I'm assuming. I'm just really learning the game right now. There's kind of a lot to learn, to be honest. It's a little, I'll be honest with you, it's a little bit too intense. The player customization, whatever, is one thing, but... And the driving is very loosey-goosey, which apparently it got better. Alright, let's get out of here. So, I apologize if I don't know everything about this game. I am about... About 4 hours in. I'm really not far. I got stuck at some point. Oh, I have to go up there. Okay. So there's a thing over here. Oh, that's a fast travel point. I did not know that. Oh well, that's good to know. Why did the game just freeze on me? It didn't, apparently. Okay. Alright. So how do we get on top? Is this open? It's locked. I can't go up here. Is the front open? No, it is locked. What happens if I put my gun away? I forgot what it is to put your gun away. No, that still is locked. Okay.
Wanna go home?
Then go home, buddy. Yeah, I was doing side quests actually. I didn't really navigate through the world. Oh, okay. That's how you can go up. The world is beautiful, though, I have to admit. No? I'm not even on top of the thing. Eh. That'd be good. Come on. Really? I'm literally going on top of a tent. Fantastic. What the fuck? Do I need to put away my gun? Well, the way I thought is you jump on this one to walk over to that one.
It's showtime!
Glad I don't have the grappling hook from Halo.
See you on the other side!
Well, that's that. Alright. When did you leave? There's a track over there. Well, at least I figured that one out. Any other loot? Nope. Well, she's scared for her life. Yeah, so I don't think I could jump from here, though. No, I can't jump from there. It's here I could jump from. Climb it. How are you supposed to climb? Like most places that you just grab. See? Like most places you just grab. This one you can't. And you can't just go on top of the burrito. Burrito! That's locked. And I can't hack it, can I? I could use this, yeah. I could use this to distract. This one's closed, right? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. From the dumpster, but it's not grabbing. Unless I'm doing something wrong. It's not actually grabbing. See? It's not. Unless I'm. Like it's not. It's literally not grabbing. I don't know why though. It's so stupid. There has to be a way to get up there. There has to be. I'm assuming this was the way to do it. Going up and walking through on that stick. On whatever that pole is. Let's pick an ashtray. It's good to make money. Well, fuck you. The world is really nice, though. I have to admit. I was saying this earlier in the stream. Yeah, it just seems like they're not allowing me to jump on it. It's weird. I was saying, you know, I don't know if you played The Ascent. But in The Ascent, I was saying I was hoping that I would be able to. Maybe not that side. Maybe from the other side. Let's do this from the other side. It's just not grabbing. So there has to be a way, another way for me to go. Those hamburgers actually look really good. Well, this is stupid. Well, that was a bit of a pop-in. Pop-in.
What's your fucking problem?
Your face. It looks like the rabbit in... I forget, I keep seeing this game. I don't know if it's a Squid Game. Or mobile PUBG. Some of them, that's what they're called. I don't know what it is. It's that stupid rabbit. That's so stupid. Maybe I'm going on around this the wholly wrong way.
Calling all NCPD subcons. Suspected organized crime activity observed in the region of Goldsmith Street. Scavenger presence reported, led by one Barry Alkin, wanted on charges of first-degree murder and illegal trade in cyberware. NC authorities offering payment for neutralizing Alkin and his accomplices.
Well, I knew there had to be a way. I just didn't go the right way. Alright. Well, that's that. That took longer than it had to. See, I literally thought this is how you should have completed the... But anyways. Alright. I wonder what quests you've done so far. Not many. I'll be honest with you. These... And a lot of them are the introductory ones. So like Street Kid is the first mission. Ripper Doc is like the second one. There's a few others that are like kind of in between. So I was trying to just do like side quests. Paid in full. Pay off your debt to Victor. 21,000. No. Beat the brat, Kabuki. Don't overthink this one. You have to defeat the champion of Kabuki. Oh, I don't want to do that shit. Wait for the lockdown to end. Defeat all opponents to get to the final round. Yeah, I know. Looks like Regina wants to turn you into a one-man army in the fight against cyberpsychosis. Understandable, seeing most of the heroic bodges seem to vanish from the scene at the mention of Cyber Psycho. One thing I still don't get, why does she want them alive? Yeah, there is. Actually, I don't even... Yeah, the map. There we go. So yeah, there's a bunch of little things. I haven't actually done them, and I think that's what I was going to do next. This thing is freaking huge. How do you... waypoint... Zoom in, zoom out. Left trigger, right trigger. Oh, that's not it. No, that's not what I wanted. There we go. To be honest, this place is huge. I do feel that, obviously, that's a bit of a different type of game than Deus Ex. But I do feel Deus Ex aesthetically did it a little bit. I like Deus Ex a little bit more so far. Keep in mind, I'm only like 5 hours in. So, Haywood, Primary Gangs, Valentinos. I'm assuming if you beat those, you win the area, I'm assuming. Yes, I'm not very far. Biz, don't take any major headlines. Favor, straightforward. Paid in full, pay your debt. Yeah, these are all my... What's this? Undiscovered. Who knows what you might find? Sure. Let's see what's there. I like the fact that you can fetch your car wherever you want, which was a freaking pain in the ass. And what did I play? And that wasn't the case. I think it was Mafia. No, not Mafia. What was the fucking game that I just played? I don't even know what... I don't even remember what that does. Oh, are they all dead? Was I too close to fucking fire? No, I wasn't. They're just shooting at me. Sorry. Okay.
You blind?
Get the hell out of here.
You know? Let's talk.
All right. Yeah. Sorry, I haven't checked my chat. The top icon in your menu mid description has changing. Its description has been changing for a while, usually after main mission. I see you've already made yourself known to these guys. Yeah. I don't know. I've just been... Because the thing is that it's not very clear off the bat what you're supposed to do. Like, it gives you a bit of instruction, but it's not... Come on. Thank you. Anybody else here? Am I gonna explode? So I guess this isn't open. Sure. Oh, I could shoot it. It's a microwave. Okay. I gotchas. I gotchas. Okay, let's go back and see what I missed from the other guys. Yeah, it does. In a way. I'm not used to seeing it the way it's done. So... yeah. I killed a bunch of people, so I don't know if they're gonna disappear. Athletics. Okay, I got experience points for being athletic. Fantastic. Okay, this guy, haven't done anything. Machete. Okay. Okay. So I guess that's all the people I killed? Oh, there had to be somebody else I killed. Maybe not. Maybe not. Alright, well, that's it. I killed these motherfuckers. I'm just playing for the fun of it. I'm not following any rhyme or reason. I'm gonna eventually do the main storyline, to be honest. But, apparently those guys are waiting for me. So... apparently they fixed the driving. I don't know what was the problem with the driving before. What's this? Oh, it's just maybe. I killed them all. I'm not going stealthy. I'm telling... I'm like, it's not my style. I'm not going stealthy at all. The city is nice to drive in though. It is really, really nice. I have to go straight. And normally I read a little bit more lore. Traffic jam. No. Being stupid. Well, the map is being stupid.
So, looks like we found the last honest cop in this city. Her name's Anna Hamill, and whatever she's investigating, it's made her a lot of enemies. She'd do best to cut it out if you catch my drift. Okay, look, I know how it sounds, but somebody would have taken this gig anyway, right? I don't know. Maybe there's an angle you can play here. Either way, info's attached.
Jump for hire. Objective: force Anna Hamill to drop her police investigation in Kabuki Market. Anna Hamill is a blue-blooded cop through and through, the kind you'd expect to see in the NCPD promo. Beautiful, smart, honest to a fault. In other words, a really bad fit for Night City. Her NCPD colleagues are another story. They all have back problems from sitting on fat wallets. This current case Hamill's working has them all breaking out in hives. She's digging into the smuggling racket in Kabuki Market, which, if she makes any real headway, means Bod Biz her cop buddy's finances, and they want someone from the outside the precinct to nip this in the bud. Normally, that's where I'd leave it, but I want to add one more thing. The ever so popular Apple Steve Jobs, one more thing. I'd leave it, but I want to add one more thing. I kind of feel bad for the girl. Rather, she's not flatline if you can avoid it. Convince her to skip town or drop the case and make a career change at least. Pings the target network to reveal people and devices connected to it.
Garbage shrimp?
What do you expect? This is Kabuki, not North Oak.
What you know about Kabuki, dirty nomad?
Come on, I don't need this. Just toss in an anti-whiff tablet for the smell.
15% off, or I will not buy.
And they call nomads thieves.
She's dressed like a Chinese person, but she doesn't sound like... Well, she sounds like one. She doesn't look like one. Where am I supposed to go? I'm supposed to go in this area, isn't it?
Ugh.
Okay.
What am I, a bank?
Hey, come on. Can't make change.
Sounds like your problem, not mine.
I feel like I should save her for whatever reason. Which I think it did save for me, but anyways. Gig Woman of La Mancha. Yeah, well, whatever. It's... I didn't expect the stories to be all amazing. Like in a sense of like, morally amazing. If you base yourself on The Witcher, to be honest...
Hey there, baby. I can give you what no brain dance ever could.
Nobody cared. Fantastic.
Seen her around?
Depends. You a cop?
Nope. Should I say I am or not?
Lady I'm looking for is...
That two-faced bitch. You want a confession out of me? It's gonna cost you. I don't do nothing for free.
I have a feeling that if I don't pay her, I'm gonna have to do some kind of side mission to help her.
Hey, snap out of it!
Done. Talk.
She's holed up in this motel. 3rd floor. Room
Yeah, exactly.
Have fun, baby.
It's I forget which one it was. The damage closed. If it's red, I'm assuming that it's reserved. I'm assuming. But yeah, you could, there's always like a couple of ways you can get around. I don't remember what this does. Oh, there it is. Hey, arcades. Nice. I wish arcades would come back. For sure. I wish arcades would come back. Well, where can I go? It's locked. Can I ask her questions? She's pissed. She's pissed at a blank screen. So yeah, there's that. It's just alcohol. It's probably on right. Oh, so I came back from the other end. Okay. What else, bro? All right, let's go up. Clearly, I have to go up. And where are the stairs? Locked. Open. Locked. Locked. Oh, did I? Eh. Oh well. So there's this. Looks like a piece of cheese. Or whatever that is. Damage clothes and I don't know what that is. Spray paint. Sure. Let's take damage clothes. Let's take everything. Fuck it. I'm gonna sell it anyways at some point. Oh, thanks for the follow. And thanks, Tiger. Thank you for the follow, Viper C. I don't know why I said Viperk 48 before. I apologize. Viper C 48. BD1C. Okay. I'm so used to what's it called? I'm so used to Fallout having like when it's red, it's owned. What's this? I'll take whatever I can. I don't know what this is. But, oh, that's a computer. Ooh, what is this? Lottery scratch board. Sure. I don't know why I would distract enemies, but okay, there's a thing or two upstairs. Okay. Upstairs I go. Nothing here worth a hoot. There's that. Fire extinguisher. Let's hack that. Locked. Locked. Yeah, they give you... Yeah, I only did the first one. For the hack, right?
Stop! Not one more fucking step! Who put out the hit? Give me a name!
Anna, drop this investigation. It's in your best interest.
That a threat? I'd remind you, you're the one in the fucking crosshairs.
Hey, easy. I just want to help.
Help? Phonic implant must be fried. I think you meant intimidate.
Just to end your investigation. Really pissed off the wrong people.
Which people? Tell me what fucking people!
Your buddies at the NCPD set you up.
Fucking. I fucking knew it! Robert Kowalski and Bill Adams!
She sounds like, well, what's her name?
Motherfuckers!
Sykes,
Let it go.
The stand-up comedian.
It's not worth it.
Yeah. Know what? I'm not letting scumbags get me killed. Fuck them. Fuck this job. Fuck this city.
Thanks. All's well that ends well.
Give me a break. Don't act like you're different from the fuckers who sent you here. You got what you wanted, now fuck off.
Okay.
Got nothing to say to you, June.
She's fucking loaded to the fucking teeth, huh? Nobody cares if I take their shit. Like, it's amazing how nobody cares if you take their shit. Among all notable Netrunner groups or cells in recent years, Found in Translation has undoubtedly emerged as the most infamous. The four members of the group, known only by their aliases JD, AP, SK, and BPM, primarily target major braindance studios and productions. The first reported cyber attacks perpetrated by Found in Transition, FIT, were breaches of studio data fortresses that contained braindance files slated for release. They made slight adjustments to the recording data in order to replace positive emotions toward corporations with hot-blooded hate and to erase corporate logos that were planted for promotional purposes. In July 2076, after a FIT-altered version of Braindance, Badlands Raid, hit the market in the Pacific Northwest, many consumers took to the streets of Seattle to surge of violent anti-corporate riots. Following the incident, studios tightened security measures and law enforcement authorities formally recognized FIT as a terrorist cell that pose a significant risk to public safety and order. In response, FIT adopted its tactics rather than solely launching attacks on braindance producers. They have begun to infiltrate domestic and commercial braindance units to corrupt or alter data. Their most recent data manipulation attacks on the Braindance's Wasteland Fury, and slave to the supervisory board, have cemented their reputation as a formidable netrunner cell that refuses to yield to outside pressure. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Whee! This actually...
I have nothing to say.
Well, that sounded like a guy, but I'm assuming it's a girl. Or either way. Looks cool though. I like the face. The ruggedness of the... Like the tattoos are... Like there's some tattoos that are really like... Okay, she doesn't have any. But there's other tattoos that are really, really cool. Wow, this guy's having a... VR freaking convulsion. That kind of sucks. Is there anything here? Sure. Alright. Where's the exit? Where did I come in from? I remember the middle here. Oh yeah, temple.
V of the silver tongue, eh? Glad we got it all worked out. Contract closed.
I guess I'm happy that I got it. Meet with Militech agent.
How much for this?
Yeah, let's. Mass vulnerability quick hacks passive upgrades the mass vulnerability demon, causing enemies to network. Also take 30 more dynamite from quick hacks. Okay. Upgrades the dynamite demon. I don't have these, right? Yeah, so let's put one in here. Let's put one in here. And then oh, okay. Well, this one is the weird one. It doesn't tell you what to click. Anyways, mass quick hacks vulnerability. Okay. Cloud cache. Completing the breach protocol reduces the RAM cost of your next quick hack by 1. That just feels like it should be useful. Ice Pack Demon reduces. So which one's locked? So, oh, actually, okay. It's these ones that I'm allowed to. Okay, so mass vulnerability. Unlocks the mass vulnerability demon, which reduces the physical resistance for all enemies in the network by 30% for 30 minutes. Increases the breach time for breach protocol. Advanced data mine. Quick hacking. Bloodware. Quick hacks deal 10% more damage. Hacker's manual. Unlocks crafting specs for uncommon quick hacks. Reveals an enemy netrunner that they're attempting to hack you. Allows RAM to recover. And yeah. Okay. This one has two. Oh yeah, there's two. Okay. Athletics. Annihilation. Street Brawler. Assault Handcuts Blade. Crafting and Engineering. Curious. Reduces damage taken by explosions. Mech Looter. When looting drones, mechs, and robots, there's a 25% chance of looting a weapon, mod, or attachment. Okay. Grants immunity to all effects from your own grenades. I feel that that would be useful. I would be honest. Crafting. Allows you to craft rare items. Gain more components from assembling, and junk items are automatically dismantled. That could be useful, actually. But let's Annihilation, Athletics, and Street Brawler, which I don't have any. Cool, Stealth, which I do feel that Stealth would be useful in this thing. Not that I'm actually using Stealth. Increases movement speed while sneaking by 20%. Increases damage dealt by silenced weapons by 25%. Allows you to throw knives. Hold while blah blah blah. Allows you to perform non-lethal aerial takedowns on unaware agents. Targets. Okay. In Cold Blood. Increases all resistance by 2.5% after defeating the enemy. Okay. Alright. Whoops. I think I'm going to call it quits soon. By the way, Viper, do you stream? I'm just curious if you do or not. Cool. Well, I was just curious. There's nothing wrong with just watching streams. It's funny because, you know, for the longest time I used to have people that used to tell me they don't understand how I can watch people stream on Twitch, right? I'm like, but I'm old enough to remember that people used to be in the arcades, like especially when we used to play Mortal Kombat, people used to stand around watching you play. So what's so different about doing that or doing that on your TV? Well, I decided to meet the military agent because that's what I was going to do initially. I have to admit, the city is really freaking huge. I had a question for you. If let's say you take these down, not this, but like gang sections, right? Major mottos, crime activity. But let's say you take down like I don't know. At one point there were like groups, gangs. Do you win the section, or do you not win, but do you eliminate that section from having bad guys? I'm just curious. Or is it just like they keep just coming back over and over again? And it's kind of pointless. That's actually a nice shot, actually. That's really nice. So do you own any consoles, or you're a PC Master Race kind of guy? And even when this got released and everybody was complaining that this was running like shit on Xbox One and the PlayStation, I was like, no shit, Sherlock. The Xbox One could barely run like late gen titles. Whoop. Sorry. Well, that's a weird tunnel. I have to admit. It's funky. Well, it's because of lack of production. Right? There's a lack of hardware. The only thing that saves Xbox, and I have to admit it's actually really, really good, is the xCloud. Because I have a base Xbox One and I have a One S in addition to my Series X. And a lot of the games that come out strictly on X and S, you play it through xCloud. And to be honest, it plays really freaking well. So technically you can play on your old Xbox, you can play Xbox Series X and S, next generation games, but you can also play that on your I haven't tried it, but you can try it on your phone, your tablet, whatever you feel is comfortable. They have that over PlayStation, whereas PlayStation, you kind of have no choice but to own the hardware to play the games. So it's not as if like if you have a PS4, you can play PS5 games. Yeah, there's backwards compatibility too. So anything that's on, well, I think PlayStation 2 is the same way. Anything that's so basically anything that's released on Xbox Series X and S will be played through xCloud on your Xbox. And it's not like an app that you download. The game will see that you're on Xbox One and will run xCloud. I actually played Forza Horizon and I played Halo, and it played fantastic. So it's not as if like, there's a lot of lag or it's not playable. Honestly, it's really good. Maybe it's not as good as Stadia, to be fair. Stadia sucks in terms of, choice of games. There's like nothing getting released for Stadia. But their technology is really, really good. In fact, I think it's better than xCloud. But Xbox has the ecosystem in this particular generation. They have Game Pass that's going for them. They have xCloud that's going for them. They have they have a lot of things that are going for them. Hardware, it's pretty comparable to what you can get for in a PS5, to be fair. It's like, yeah, it's technically a smidgen better. I mean, who gives a shit? And although I've played, it is very consumer. They've been very pro-consumer. The only thing that was a misstep from their, the last year was when they did I think it was going to increase the price of the Xbox game with gold or something along those lines. There was something with gold, and it was an uproar. And like 2 days later, they reverted back to where it was. And To be fair, as somebody that plays a lot of games, and again, you could also play on PC as well, because you have Game Pass on PC. If you pay Ultimate, you get the games on PC and you get the games on console. They're mostly 1-to-1, not necessarily released on the same day, but normally they're 1-to-1. So whatever is released on Xbox is released in PC, and so on and so forth, which is really cool. The down part of being on Game Pass and playing the games that are offered there, you can't mod them unless it's part of the game. So for example, if let's say you wanted to play Fallout 3 and you wanted to mod it, you can't mod it because the files are locked. So you're better off if you're that kind of player, you're better off not getting Game Pass and playing your games on Steam or GOG or whatever the case may be, where you can modify your files. You can't actually, to be surprising, Fallout 4. There's a ton of fucking mods you can do for it, but it has to be enabled for it. But there's no mods like there's no community, like it's not like PC. It's not but the game has to incorporate it. But to be fair, Creation Club is different. Creation Club is its own thing. Mods are mods. Like there's actually a section called mods, and they can build their, it's community that can build their own thing. Creation is you have to pay for them, right? The Creation Club, whereas the mods you don't. So I've played like Fallout 4. I've played James's Ruins, which is like a mod, and I thought because there was a limit on consoles, right, of 2 gigs when it got released, and everybody's like, you can't do anything. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's a little bit more in line with Steam Workshop. Everybody was up in arms. It's like, you only get 2 gigs, sorry. It's going to be limited in what you can do. There are things you can't do. Like there's mods that won't be available for Xbox or PlayStation. Well, PlayStation, I don't know why there's mods. You can barely do shit. Xbox, you can do a lot more. But you can't do like a mod. Like you can't download a mod of like Fallout Miami. That won't work because it's way too big. However, when it's like an expansion, like a DLC size type of thing, so James's Ruins I played, which was the only way I could describe that DLC, that mod, it's take the worst movie you can think of, B movie you can think of, that's what it is. Like there was voices, but it wasn't animated. The story was fucked up, beyond fucked up. Like I don't even know, and I laughed the whole way through because it was so bad. So like I did play that, and you can install those, and you can and play it, and you can also get the you can play with the cheats as well. Like if you get the console, the terminal, whatever it is, and you can play with cheats. So I my last playthrough I played with cheats. I did because I wanted to do everything, so I didn't want to get like bogged down by not having experience here or there. So I put 10 for everything, and then I just like went nuts. So it does exist. It's just that it has to be it has to be part of the game. But again, Skyrim doesn't have mods on console. If this was strictly for Fallout 4, 76 is supposed to come out with mods. When they do, we'll see if that ever happens. But yeah. Did I save? I don't remember if I saved. It's really freaking fantastic. Like I was surprised because I thought like because a lot of the mods wouldn't be available, I just give it like for about 2 years I said fuck it. And then I booted up Fallout 4 again on my Xbox Series X to see how it worked. No, sorry, it was on my 1S right before I got the X, and I noticed there was like a bunch of mods, like story mods. I was like, what? And I went on forums, and there were like a ton of them. So I decided to download. I downloaded like 5 of them. I only played 1 because the thing with Fallout, I'm kind of like, I have to be in the mood to play it. I'm not like somebody that's gonna want to play it like every day, like 8 hours a day. I can't do that. I'm not that kind of guy. Kudos for those that can do it. I just can't. Like tonight, I'm streaming. I've streamed for 3 hours and 45 minutes. To me, that's a long stream for me. Normally, I stream 2.5 hours. I have a kid and I work full time, so like I stream when I can during the week. Usually, I try to stream 2 to 3 times a week. Before, and I'm gonna try and see if I can do this in 2022 again. As I used to play a story-driven game like this, like during the week, and then on weekends I used to have one day where I used to play retro games. It used to be whatever. It could be a PC game, a console game. I have a RetroPie with a bunch of old games on it, and with backwards compatibility now that they released, I've been waiting for this for a long time. I'm probably the only one, but I've been waiting for this for a long time because if I wanted to play this game, I had to take my original Xbox out. It's Dead or Alive 3. If I wanted to play it, I had to take my Xbox out of storage and play it. But now it's backwards compatible, so I could just have to pop in my disc in my Series X, and it'll download it like this, and you can play it, and it looks fantastic. It's not a 16 by 9 now. It's not 4 by 3 anymore. The original Xbox wasn't exactly HD. It was pseudo HD. It looks crystal clear and beautiful, and it's awesome. I was stunned at how good it looked. And I don't know if it's because they enhanced it for the Series X. As far as I know, they didn't do anything, but I could be wrong. Because it looks fantastic. It looks absolutely gorgeous, and I was thinking of playing that at some point. I think I played this at some point. Yeah, I did save it. Okay.
Look lively. Meredith Stout. Take it you were the one to call?
Yes.
That'd be me.
Well then.
Thought you could blackmail me, fucker? Set conditions? Got any more for me?
Christ, Meredith!
Shut your trap! That fucking thing ready?
All set.
Now answer my questions. Honestly, forthrightly. Are you here alone?
Yep, just little old me.
It's the truth.
Do a sweep now.
All right. After this
Now
part, I'll
listen,
probably go.
This piece of shit, Anthony Gilchrist. Is he your contact? Is he the one who leaked intel on the convoy? I'll ask again.
That guy?
Did that cocksucker
Never
sell
seen
you
him
any intel?
Checks out.
I didn't see the question, and I had to answer.
Listen, I know where the transport is. I can help you. Just want a favor in return.
I told you! I fucking told you! I'm not the mole! Jesus Christ!
Shut him up!
Unhand me now before I...
What power do you have, buddy?
Him you can let go. Want to hear what he has to say?
You want info? I want a bot. Let's make a deal. Could I talk normally from the start?
I need a bot. Flathead model. Guys who ripped you off have it. Promise me that bot. I'll point the finger.
You have a plan how to deal with them?
Could just take it by force, but they're expecting payment. So I could go that route too.
Fine, the latter. But on one condition. You pay with our money.
Sounds solid enough. I'm in.
Encrypted shard. Some shards you find in the world will contain information hidden behind data encryption measures. To decrypt the shard, first either open it through the notification when you acquire it, find it later in the shards tab under journal in the main menu, then select crack security to unlock its secrets. Alright.
You pay with that chip, and that's all you gotta worry about. Try to fuck me in any way, and I'll be seeing you real soon.
You're making a mistake. This gun's already good as dead. And she'll take you down with her.
I guess that's that. Why is my car here? Or is this my car? I guess it is. Yeah, because I parked it in there. I parked it there. So this is my car. Okay. It just magically moved. Alright, let's save the game. I know I save often, but... And I think this will be it for tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I am done for the night. Viper, thank you for passing by. Thank you for chatting it up. Really, really appreciate you passing by. Thank you for the follow. I think that's you that followed. Yeah, you're the one that followed. Tagger, thank you for passing by. I know you're not here anymore, but thank you for passing by. Thank you for the host, the Integer. Thank you for your support. Guys, I love you all. Thank you so much for passing by. If you guys want to read my reviews, you can go to aroundtable.ca. You can follow me on Twitter. I'm also on Discord. You can see it in the chat. If you want to subscribe to my channel, to my Discord. If the link doesn't work, let me know and I'll create a new link for you. Yeah, I'm on Twitter as well, Corporate Gamer 9. I used to have a Facebook page and I there was no traffic on it, so I just decided to take it down. I'm on Instagram as well. Yeah, I just play games for fun, honestly. I've been doing this for about 7 years now. I know it's a small channel. I should have more. Everybody's like, oh, you should have more people, more followers. I like the fact that I have a smaller channel. The people that I follow are really cool, like Tagger, Kenny, that I follow as well. They're really cool. They're really awesome, and it's a group of people that support each other, and some of them have become really good friends. Tagger I've known for years, but everybody else, it's friends that I found on Twitch, and I have more. I really love the community here. So if you like what you see and you're on Discord, you can go to my Discord server. I post jokes. I post various different things, like everything from music to TV, retro stuff, gaming news, just random chats, food pics. So there's a bit of everything for everyone. Yeah, hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of the weekend. Stay safe and have a wonderful and healthy weekend. And I shall see you next time. Have a good one, guys. Ciao.